or did you say you were calculating that?
I will
remember what you said.
calculate it later and
Okay.
get back with you on
Gentlemen,
that.
we have a
I
half
didn't
session to
remember what you
run.
said.
Yeah, we're already at 8:30.
So, good news is the birthday party's over, dinner is over, y'all did that arena fight, and I was there for that at the last minute. That was awesome. At Korora meets Keep, heading out to trail down the whatever it was that dragged off the Baboo demon last night.
Yes.
Everyone, I have you getting your gear together, ready to go. And take it away, people. What are you doing?
All right. We've all ate. Jaziel is back and knows the way. I will mount up. Crossbow in one hand, rope in the other, as my usual. And waiting to see if they get mounted up as well.
Morris is going to get mounted up with his longbow.
Okay.
Are y'all taking the wagon, or are y'all...
What are we taking with us?
Because other than Jaziel, we've got 2 camels and a horse. I don't know what y'all want to do.
Umber got their own horse.
Oh, okay.
Did I?
Yeah, you said you did. You rode back on it.
Okay, I bought that horse for Kassan.
No. That horse Dorez has. We're driving.
Okay. Now, I don't mind if one of y'all borrows it, but yeah, that's...
But Umber had bought one while we were there.
Okay.
He had said that in voice. I am just quite confused.
I said I might buy one. I don't think I ever said I did buy one. I never wrote it down at the very least.
Umbra, I do not believe you have purchased a horse. As you
Alright,
look
well, then I
around
guess
in
we're
the
taking
desert
the wagon.
landscape, you do not see any horses that belong to you that you're aware of.
Don't worry, they're just invisible.
So, party, what are you doing at this time? I know what Akroromid is doing, I know what Doris is doing.
Good question. Is anyone down on HP by a significant amount?
Party, put your triage in out of character, please. As Umbra will inspect y'all to make sure y'all are in peak physical condition.
Is just yet 100?
Jaziel is at 100.
And I will do 1 cure light wounds on Scorpius.
Alright, dice it.
5.
It's like the video of the clay where the one
Scorpius. I believe that should heal you.
wrote that shit.
I am finally back to full HP.
Alright, party, y'all are at full HP. Feels nice. The wear and tear of the road is off y'all for at least a few minutes.
Oh, Umbra. Still in a bit of discomfort.
Yeah, no, Umbra, you're walking funny and your leg tingles when you sit down on the wagon, but you do, yeah. So, party, at this point, I assume you're all loaded up?
Yep.
Umbra, I'm just waiting on confirmation from you.
Yeah, she's getting onto the wagon.
Okay, give me a second. Okay. So, I assume we have Akroromid and Jaziel in front, since Jaziel knows where to go, and the wagon is following behind, being drawn by the 2 camels. Alright. Moving at 2.5 miles per hour. Okay. Well, y'all will head north for a bit and approach a large rocky outcropping that you will see you'll see approaching it some ways off. Nothing to your knowledge attacks you, although Scorpius, you swear you hear a meow in the back of your mind, but that's just me being a joker. Moving forward from that, you'll approach this thing and note a entrance into what appears to be a cave. The
How big
entrance
is the entrance? Oh,
is
sorry.
large, maybe 14 feet across and 15 or 16 feet up. It appears
Dismount.
to slope downwards. Okay, Romid, you're dismounting. Party, what are you all doing?
Waiting.
Also
Umbra,
waiting.
Dom, anything special?
Nothing special. Just waiting.
Alright.
Nope,
Well,
nothing
Chromid,
special for me.
you will dismount. What are you doing?
Okay. With my crossbow hand, I will dig out my stone with continual light and toss it in.
Okay. Are you going for distance or just to get it by the entrance? Describe it, because this does slope down a little bit. It's possible if you throw it too far, and you can tell that by the morning lights. So if you throw it in too far, it might go clattering down for however deep the passage is.
Yeah, I'm going to go for about a throw, put it about 15 to 20 feet into the cave.
Alright, you will throw it about 15 or 20 feet into the cave. It will reveal a pretty standard-looking cave. Some of the stalagmites on the, the ground appear to have their tips broken off at some point or another.
Okay.
Aren't many stalactites as well, but it appears to be a pretty standard cave entrance.
Okay. Stop and listen. Hear noise is 20%. I think.
Okay.
Wait. Oof. I was looking at the wrong copy of me. Hear noise. Yeah, 20%.
Okay, well, you stop and listen, and you hear the wind blowing the sand around. It's a bit windy today, gentlemen, but still pretty bright and sunny. You do not hear anything of note.
Okay. Then I will begin moving in.
Alright, party,
Moving
are you following him?
Moving silently,
Yes.
95%.
Yeah, I follow.
Alright. So, Dora's, Umbra, and Scorpius are following. Dora's, what kind of armor do you wear again? Leather?
I wear leather.
Alright. Well, Coromid, you're attempting to move silently. Your party has apparently dismounted and is following you. Jazeel is staying back by the wagons. Umbra in her full plate armor is kind of making a bit
Actually,
of noise.
Umbra's gonna probably stay near the mouth for a second, watching them go in.
How much?
Obviously, she knows that she's loud as fuck,
Alright, so you're watching
and they're trying to
Dora's,
move quietly.
Scorpius, and a Coromid going. Alright, let's get formation set up, party. I have a Coromid in the lead. Dora's and Scorpius, are you staying next to him, behind him in a V formation? Single file line.
I would say the V formation.
Alright, who's on his left, who's on his right?
I'm on the
I'll
right.
be on his left then.
Alright, Scorpius right-hand man, Dora's left-hand man. Umbra, I'm gonna have you wait for a second, and then you'll follow behind, making that V formation a diamond. Does this sound good with everyone, or would you like to change things up?
It's fine.
Alright, silence is
No objections
consent.
here.
Okay. Any signs of life, habitation, disturbances that just a plain old cave wouldn't have?
So let's start describing this. You have your light stone out, obviously, so all y'all aren't getting any benefits from infravision. And, you can see the cave looks well worn, like something travels through it frequently. It's stone,
Tracking.
so you're attempting tracking?
30% for recent tracks.
Coromid, you do not see any recent tracks that you can decipher.
Right.
Scorpius will also attempt to track while also moving silently.
Alright, what's your percent on moving silently?
20%. I had to look there for a moment.
Alright, well, Scorpius, you believe to be moving silently. What's your percent on tracking?
0%.
Alright, well, you do not
Not
see any
one.
tracks as well. So I have you all moving down. The cave
Umber
does
wants
slope.
to try and cast something. I want to go
Okay,
check the time on this real quick.
I'll give you a second to do that while I
Why
describe the
should
cave
we
as
do
you all
that?
are moving into it. So, even with y'all not getting your rolls for tracking, you can see that something has moved through here at some point and done some moving around. Stalactites are broken off and tossed to the side. Stalagmites are like half broken off. You're starting to notice bones. A femur here, something that doesn't look like it came off a human or any bipedal creature over there. And they are old, yellowed, and rotten, and there's a smell starting to build of death and decay. And Something that
Umbra's
smells
going to
vaguely
cast.
like shit.
Sorry.
Anyways, Umbra, you are gonna cast something?
Find traps.
Okay. I shouldn't do this, but I'm gonna give you a small gimme. Are you telling the party you are casting this spell?
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Umbra is taken from here.
And they're requesting for us to stop for a second
Okay.
at 30 seconds.
Okay. We'll stop. Wait for Umbra to finish her spell.
Alright, Umbra. Let me go look that one up, although I'm pretty sure we've done this before. This is Find Traps.
Yes.
Divination. This is a clerical spell only. When a cleric casts blah blah blah, all traps concealed normally or magically, all magical mechanical nature become visible to him or her. The spell is directional, and the cleric must face the desired direction in order to determine if the trap is laid in that particular direction. Range
Looking
is
everywhere.
3 tens of yards. Duration is 3 turns. Area of effect is a 1 10 of yard wide path. So that's 30 feet wide, 90 feet long. Okay, duly noted on that.
I am looking just about everywhere I can.
Tell me directions. Forward,
Forward.
backward, left, right, up, down.
Forward, up, and down.
Forward,
And
up,
walls.
and down.
Basically
The walls.
everywhere.
Okay, are you like spending time before we before you move forward to look around, or are you doing it as you walk?
Well, wait a second, and then I'll do it as I walk, but I'll obviously stall for a second.
Alright.
And
Well,
Dungeon
and-
Master, I put something in in-game chat, and I'm picking up mine after the spell is complete because I didn't want to do that while she was casting. I will pocket the gem of continual light so that our infravision can adjust.
Okay. That's right, everyone in the party does have infravision.
Yeah, we do.
Hell yeah. What's everyone's ranges for infravision? Half orc should be 3 tens of yards, 3 tens of yards. Elves get 60, right? Yeah.
I believe so.
That sounds correct, yes.
Okay, duly noted, because this might come into play.
30 yards is still good.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Da-da-da.
I have 180 feet.
You have 180 feet. That is...
Wait a second. There. What type of elf are you?
Just an elf. Was the
Okay, because I know Dro got the superior infravision.
yeah? I'm
We
not
did
a
say that
drow.
we were changing that.
Neither of them
Not a
are
drow.
drow.
Okay,
I'm just a black elf.
black oriental elf.
Yes.
I don't even have a mental picture of that, but moving forward.
I actually do.
I
Anyhow,
must be bad at imagining things.
so
So, Umbra, you will not detect any traps in your initial scan. At Crormid, you are pocketing the thing and saying, we go dark now. Are you all waiting to adjust your infravision, I assume?
yes.
Yes.
I would
Okay.
hope.
Your infravision shall adjust. If any of you
And-
were all were to look behind you, there's a bit of white noise, if you will, from the heat of the desert. But the cave itself is cool and dark and really stinky.
Okay, moving forward.
By the way, before
Silently.
we go any further, you
Mhm.
said there were bones, right?
Yes.
Were there any intact-ish bones, like skeleton-wise? Or they all
Most of
just-
them are snapped in half, and it looks like something sucked out the marrow. I should have told you all that earlier, but yeah. You might be able to find a couple of them. Are you going to try and do that now in the dark?
sucked out the marrow?
Inside the
Well, you
bones,
have
if you
to-
snap them in half, there's
I
marrow.
know.
which-
Off-world, Golden. Wait until we've neutralized the threat. Then we can
No,
leash.
I know that. I was going to do something else. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
that,
because
alright.
if there's enough intact skeletons, I could do animate dead. So I've got an interest here too, but that can wait unless you need it for a spell component.
No.
Okay.
Now I'm just confused about suck the marrow out of it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Something hit you.
We do that in real life.
Some
do?
people do. I've
Yeah.
tried chicken marrow,
You
and it
have
just
to-
doesn't taste
You
good.
have to cook the bone to make it soft first.
Moving forward.
Indeed. So y'all keep heading down. I assume y'all are taking it nice and slow to do that move silently deal, even though
Correct.
Aura is kind of
Clanky.
I'm trying, okay?
That being said, it becomes harder and harder to do that as y'all don't really see this bones, but they are increasing. So, like, you're snapping things underfoot that haven't snapped before. There aren't very many of those, but things are clattering under your feet as there's becoming quite an amount of bones here.
Okay, if it's
Obviously-
that bad, then we're still going to move at a cautious pace, but we're going to ditch the move silently since that's not working.
No, unfortunately, it is not.
Yeah, we're not going to go stomping in there like a bull elephant, but we will walk at a cautious pace. But if we're not going to concentrate our focus on sneaking since we've got a tank with us anyhow.
Yeah. So, Chromie, speaking of the tank, your perception is 9, right?
13.
13, okay. Chromie, it's hard to tell in the dark. There must be like the tiniest glimmer of light because y'all are moving down pretty deep into this passage that has illuminated that there is a wall in front of y'all and that the passageway appears to be splitting in a fork.
Okay. I'll stop and turn to the party and whisper, "Whoa, fork. We go left." And continue.
Alright. Well, party because of Chromie went through the... Okay, Aiden. Okay, I see. So y'all will go through the, that area. Go to the left, because Chromie made a point of calling it out. And,
I didn't even hear what he said.
Oh, sorry. So y'all are
There's a
gonna...
wall. There's a wall, and the path forks. We're going to the left.
Okay.
Sorry, Dungeon Master.
You'll follow the fork to the left again. You'll follow the path to the fork.
It's
path
probably
to
locked.
the left. And after about 30 or so more feet, you'll come to another fork. Left and right.
Staying left.
Staying left. Okay. Well, at this point, you're like, there's not floor, there's bones. It's clatter, crash, it's, yeah, covered in bones, carpeted in the shit. And the smell is unbelievable. And
Okay.
let's see, at this point... Umbra, what is your perception?
13.
13.
Right? Yes, 13.
Yeah, okay, that's unfortunate. Okay.
I'm getting snapped again, aren't I?
Well, y'all will continue forward, and you will find a, the passage doesn't fork again, thank God. It seems to open up into a larger cavern of some kind. And y'all are in the dark here, and there's no heat sources that you can detect. But, like, Chromie, were you keeping a hand on one of the walls or something, or just continuing down the path, trusting the slope?
Well, I'm trusting that the difference in air temperature from the stone, I'd at least be able to see the walls a little bit.
That's a decent point, although it's subtle, obviously. But I don't understand infravision super well enough to make a judgment call on that, so that makes sense.
Okay.
So,
The
yeah,
air is slightly warmer. The stone is going to be like
that's a good
the-
point. What was I
this
thinking?
this deep in. The stone is going to be like 70 degrees, where the air, as you said, it's warm. It's what, mid-morning desert.
Yep.
So yeah.
So, party, this is some large cavern thing. Piles of bones underfoot. Y'all continuing forward or doing anything
Okay,
special as you enter
I'm gonna
this?
whisper. I'm gonna whisper to the gang. I'm gonna bring out some light, and again with my crossbow hand, I will produce the gem with continual light on it. And of course, I'm cupping it in my hand, so I'm pointing it. I'm not blinding myself. I've got the back of my hand that's holding it in front of me.
Okay.
I know it's going to ruin our infravision, but at least now we'll be able to see details.
Alright. Are you taking a minute to adjust to the new light source?
Well, unless we come under attack. Shit, we just lost Torres.
Alright, that's fine. I will allow Doris to be NPC mode here. Instead of just
Okay.
sleeping sicknessing him as Doris hits the ground snoring on a pile of bones like it's a soft cotton pillow. Alright, what's the range on that Lightstone?
It's continual light, so
That's
I
good
don't
range.
get it.
It's a globe. I think it's like
It
360
is a
feet.
60-yard radius globe
60-yard globe. Okay, 6 times 6.
radius. I don't know. Is radius the
6 tens of
thing, or-
yards.
radius is the measurement from the center of a circle to the edge of the circle.
Okay.
The
So what's
diameter
the
is the distance from one side of the circle to the opposite side.
Alright, so about the same range as Elven information. Well, not the exact range. Okay, cavern, tall ceiling, maybe 20 or so feet tall, maybe about 30 or so feet wide. Circular, so it gets taller as you go up towards the center of the thing, but this is a large enough cavern the Lightstone doesn't capture it all as you are at the, well, a entry point into it. What are you doing now, party?
Okay, what about the floor? It's a thick carpet of bones.
Covered in bones of different things. You see, of course, the standard humanoid and human bones, but there are creatures here that have parts and bits of skeletons. None of this is complete, I need to point out. Most
Okay.
of it has been broken and sapped of the marrow. It's, yeah.
All right. Using the light now, we will. Did you say we could or couldn't see the far wall?
You cannot see the far wall at this time.
All right, then we'll continue moving forward. Can we see the side walls?
Yeah, you can see both side walls.
Okay, then we'll move forward.
Now, yeah, it's not perfect circular. It's more of an oval. So y'all are moving forward,
Okay.
and at
I'm
about
still obviously looking around. Trying to find traps.
Okay, duly noted on that. And that was a 30-minute thingy too, and I have been keeping track of that. Of course, you do not detect any traps, none that I've told you about, obviously, but thank you for the reminder. So, party, at this point, after about a third of the way into the room, the Lightstone will show you the far wall, and there are some stalagmites that how to describe it? It's like they're growing out of
Orpheus
the...
takes out his bow and shoots one.
Okay, roll the hits. Scorpius, there it is.
No, I know. I'm checking my stats +3, but I have no proficiency, so it's +1. 19.
Dice your damage.
6.
Scorpius, the man that was pinned to the stalactite, dies.
Huh?
Alright.
Well, Scorpius interrupted me before I finished describing it. So there is a, not really a stalagmite or stalactite since it's coming out of the side of the wall. And there was a man pinned there, and I was about to describe him and how he's going to call for y'all's help, but Scorpius just shot
I
him.
heard stalagmite, and I'm just thinking, shoot.
Well, you shot him.
Okay.
He's dead.
Dungeon Master, I know what these are. Is it fair if my character could know what they are?
What do you think they are, Coromid?
Piercers.
Okay, Coromid, do you think they're piercers? Are you going to tell the party about that?
I'm going to look up, make sure that I'm not standing underneath any stalactites.
You are not.
Okay. Because, yeah. All right, so guys, so I didn't want a metagame here. Guys, I think those are living creatures that look like cave formations. And with that, you say there's a man impaled on one and it's horizontal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. Go over and how high off the ground is it?
About 15 feet.
Okay. Oh, shit. Alright, in that case, I am going to drop the continual light stone and draw my sword. Peace, 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 peace.
Okay. Duly noted. Scorpius, what is your perception? Oh, Coromid, you'll get it.
16.
Okay, Scorpius and Acromid. So Acromid just finished setting his sword to peace, and you hear the sound of something crunching on the bones very close to y'all. What are you doing?
Look and see what the hell it is.
Alright. Umbra, unfortunately, you failed your perception check as something grabs you and you start to float in the air. Crow meets Scorpius. Umbra is floating in the air.
Rope.
Back.
I'm always getting grabbed.
You're in the back. What'd you expect? Alright, give me
You
a
know
second.
what?
Let's get the right music. Alright. Bot commands. Play. Okay, so first off,
I mean, to be
let's see
fair,
about dicing
I
initiative
have
here, party.
survival.
I got it. Use my evil dice. 6!
Alright, party, I will need to see those actions. Attack, attack, attack after firing and dropping your crossbow.
No. I'm just dropping my crossbow. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not dealing with it. I'm just dropping
Dropping
it,
your
and it's on
crossbow
it,
and then attack,
and
attack,
it's on a
attack.
sling, so it's just at my side.
Okay.
Question. Can
Yes,
I do
Umbra.
anything?
Well, something has grabbed you. Let me double check this thing's size before I have your arms pinned by something that shouldn't pin them.
I was gonna say, how has it grabbed me?
It just wants a hug.
If I have wiggle room, I can stab it. I'll try and do that.
No,
but
there is
I don't know if
something
I
pinning
do.
you, your arms left and right to your sides. Your arms are pinned to your sides, essentially, and something is lifting you up, and you
Okay.
smell this terrible breath. I should note you cannot see what is pinning you.
I'm going
Cormid,
to
you
try and
have that
break
perception of
out of it.
detecting invis, right? Although at this point it's
Makes
kind of
sense.
obvious. Alright, you're
Oh,
attempting
no,
to
I
struggle
know.
out. I think Grills just realized what this thing is. Okay.
There's a couple of possibilities.
Almost got eaten at the cave, at the other cave, the blood hunters. Now I might actually get eaten this time.
Okay, so let's
They're not
run this
always the
down.
caves.
We got 3 attacks there. We got rope, which takes 3 segments to finish operating, but 1 segment to tell it to operate, and 1 segment to start. 1 segment to start operating, and then a full segment there. Move to engage. So Scorpius, you're not really seeing it, but Umbra is floating in the air. Her arms seem unnaturally pinned to her sides. She is maybe 3 or 4 feet floating off the ground. So what are you attacking, Scorpius?
Oh, it doesn't have a heat signature.
Lightstone.
things. Don't. No, that's like
So your infravision hasn't recovered, although now your back is to the lightstone, so right now you effectively don't. Unless, Skrills, you think that doesn't sound out, check out to you.
Well, now that we're facing away from the light, it's still going to take a round for infravision to kick in.
That was my thought as well.
And again, if whatever's got a hold of Umbra is in the lit area, infravision wouldn't matter. We're in a light lit area. But I'm pretty sure it's invisible, whatever the fuck it is.
Then I will attack. Well, how high is Umbra in the air?
3 or 4 feet, I think he said.
3 or 4 feet.
And I will have 1 attack go high, 1 go mid, and 1 go low.
Okay, are you attacking, like, next to Umbra, or...
behind me.
Behind? Well,
Like-
the top... Like, I'm going to attack the air above her to see if maybe it's in the air. And then I'm going to go for the midpoint and then low. Because I don't know where the thing is. So I'm going
Okay.
to, like, okay, I'm blind shotting at this point.
Okay,
Trying
so
to find
Cormid,
where
you'll
it's at.
bark out the command word. Okay, at this point I have enough. Party, you had initiative, lucky you. So Cormid, you bark out that command word, and it starts to uncoil from your hand the rope, and you move forward to engage. Scorpius, you may do a roll to hit at this point, as this thing... Yeah, Umbra, your armor class is -3 normally, but that's with Dex. What is your Dex bonus, Umbra?
I'm at 0 then.
0 from your armor, except your shield doesn't come into play here, so it's 1.
So 1.
And this
Well-
thing is a creature of that. Okay, give me a second because this is simultaneous. So this thing has that many hit dice, and it rolled a that, and that's normally there.
And it
Umbra.
parries the Umbra.
I'm gonna message you something.
Mm.
Umbra,
Actually,
the new
no, I'll
type
trust
of
But
you.
I have 0 wiggle room, right?
Basically, you're being
I
held like
can't-
it's a vice.
I
But you're
couldn't
trying.
like move my wrist to grab a dagger and try and stab at it or whatever. And try and break out. I don't know.
What's your strength again? 9?
No. What?
What's
I
your
have a
strength?
13.
13. Okay, so that's your roll. That's that roll.
Not-
Compare that to that.
I'm not too sure what I can do right now. Kind of.
Pretty much nothing. You're fucked.
Yeah.
This thing got you from surprise from behind, and yeah. Umbra, something bites you, and you feel like you're... it's draining the blood out of you. And let me double
Do I
check the
see
damage
it
here.
now?
You're gonna see the blood, and that was for how many points? That many. Congratulations, Umbra. Minimal damage. 1 point of damage to you. Okay, so Aiden, at the same time, you strike up, and that is a 12 at 9th level. Scroll back to fighter
6.
thingy.
Oh, it's
6th
gonna
level.
suck life inside of me, isn't it?
That's my dagger. Plus
Oh,
2.
dagger. Okay, thank you, Aiden. So that is sufficient to hit that armor class. This thing has an armor class of... Where's your REC? There. Unfortunately, Aiden, that first swing is a miss. Acromede, you fire off your rope and it starts to wrap around, and you didn't really give it a specific target, so it's getting Umbra and something else.
Okay.
It's wrapping around something invisible, maybe the size of a hill giant or maybe a bit larger. Hard to say for sure.
Okay.
What are you doing as you move up?
Okay. Is whatever the rope is wrapped around still standing upright?
It's trying to. The rope has
Push it over.
Push it over. Give me a d20.
9.
9. Chromede, you describe how you're doing this.
I am going to, where I can see it's outlined by the rope, I'm going to aim about halfway up with both hands. Of course, my right hand is clenched around the pommel of my sword. Left hand wide open and push like up and away from me. That way I have the lower center of gravity. And yeah,
Alright.
two-fisted push basically. And remember, I got that gauntlet of other strength, so I'm 18 double lock.
By the way, Umbra, this thing didn't let go after it bit you. It's still biting. Chromede, you will manage to do that. You know, some bones go flying out from under you as you brace your weight against them, and they slip around a bit, but you manage to push this thing over as the rope is, like, wrapped around it. And, yikes. Okay. Scorpius, you have a better thing of this. You have a better outline.
I really
going on
hate
right
to
now.
ask, but shouldn't I have been roped up as well?
You know, I was going to give you a pass there, and I'm still willing to give it to you, unless you really want to insist on it.
It's only fair I was there.
Alright. Scorpius,
No,
50 XP for
because-
honesty.
Umbra was, if you went for Umbra,
Alright,
the rope
Chromede.
of Umbra
Doris
was
is
above.
standing there confused, and you're standing there victorious as you have pushed over the thingy. Scorpius and Umbra are roped up. What are you doing?
Okay, I'm gonna grab just some debris off the ground and throw over it to see if I can find what looks like a head.
Alright. Umbra, take another 3 points of damage. At Chromede, you will strike what you believe to be the head.
Okay, kill it.
Okay. You stab, it dies. Or so you believe. Umbra stops screaming, and blood stops spurting out of her neck quite so badly.
Twist the
That's 4.
sword, recall the rope.
Twist sword, recall rope. Okay. Rope is recalled. Umbra, you're no longer being held in a vice grip, and you'll be able to get out of there. Scorpius, you're no longer being held by a magic rope. You'll be able to get out of there.
Is it still invisible?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, this ain't good, people. This thing's got some kind of superior invisibility, and
Did you kill it,
Oh,
boss?
that's right.
I think I killed it.
Made Scorpius take attack.
Yes,
wanna
please
attack
stab it. Stab it
Yes.
again.
What are you
Stab it
stabbing
twice
it
more,
with?
Scorpio.
My longsword.
Is your longsword magic?
No.
Alright, you swing and thunk. What is... That's just a thing, right? Alright, your longsword makes its saving throw, but it doesn't appear to have done anything. You felt it bounce off of whatever you just swung at.
War. So I'm half and half. And I will stab it again. Twice
Okay.
more.
You stab it again twice more.
Okay. Party is
It
clear.
is bleeding as you stab it, like Aurora made.
Okay. The party is clear from it. And it's bleeding. Feel to see if it's got pouches or a backpack or anything like that on it.
Okay, Scorpius Umbra, while Akromid is doing this, what are you doing? By the way, Umbra, you haven't said anything yet. Are you still there?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Are you doing anything at this time?
Other than binding my wounds.
There you
Just keeping
go.
watch.
1 hit point restored.
Scorpius is going to stab it with the dagger again.
Alright, Scorpius, you will stab it with the dagger again.
Okay. Are we finding any kind of possible loot on this invisible thing?
Alright, give me a second to think about how long that's going to take you here. So it's at that of that. Right, so Akromid, you're groping around on it for how long, looking for pouches and shit?
1 round.
Just around? Okay. You do
Yeah.
not find any.
Back away.
Alright, you're backing away from it.
I'm saying back away to the party as well.
Scorpius stabs it one last time and then backs away.
Okay,
Okay,
Scorpius.
I have heard of a thing that is a cross, an unholy abomination, a cross between an invisible creature and a troll. So, casting Fire Gout.
Fire Gout. Alright,
Breathing fire.
Akromid breathes fire like he's a fucking dragon. And congratulations, party, you killed the spirit troll. It kept regenerating after you killed it, so you would kill it, and then a round later it's, oh, here's 3 hit points. Well, not a
Yeah.
round later, but if y'all just let it there, it would have crawled back up. But
It
the
ain't
fire
regenerating
burns it,
yet.
and it dies. That was the weirdest combat I've ever ran. Well done, party. Well done.
Fucking goddamn invisible super trolls. Alright. Alright, friends, I think we need to go check on that guy that was impaled on the piercer and see if he had any loot.
What else?
Okay, has that thing made any more travel up the wall, Dungeon Master?
No, in fact, as you get closer and take a good look at it... Oh, this is fun. Where was I? As you get closer and take a good look at it, you will realize it is in fact not one of those creatures of Croromate. It's like the spirit troll took a stalagmite and stabbed it into the wall,
Oh, okay.
and
so
then sharpened the
point-
thing and stabbed its lunch there to eat it later.
Okay.
I was in the
Does he have
process of
any loot?
describing it when Scorpius shot it with a bow.
Does he have any loot on him?
He's wearing some clothing. He appears dead. Are you taking him down?
Well, you said he was 15 feet high.
Yeah, that was going to be question 2.
Yeah, either of you pretty good at climbing? I'm not very good at it.
Umbra would just shake her head.
Scorpius will volunteer.
Scorpius,
Okay.
you
Umbra's keeping a watch out for everything.
is there something special you're trying to do beyond just a plain old climb wall? Something you're going to use for a handhold, or ask someone to give you a boost, or...
You know, that could work too.
No,
How
I'm
much-
just going to climb the wall.
Tempting
50%.
to climb the wall. What is your percentage
Nope.
again?
50.
I'll stand close by. That way, if he falls,
I am
can-
also wearing gloves for this.
Are you going to
I
continue
thought-
wearing gloves, or are you going to take them off?
Yes. These are for climbing.
These are climbing gloves?
Hmm.
Grills, quick lesson here. Climbing gloves, that's a thing?
I do
It's to
sell
help with.
a climbing claw type thing, but look, when I climb, I wear gloves. I know a lot of people like the natural skin on rock grip, and they have that little pouch with powder for the sweat, but I prefer a good stout leather glove. That way, if you grab sharp edged rock, it doesn't cut your hands kind of shit.
Aiden, you were saying?
I was talking to my mom. Sorry.
So yeah, I would go with the same logic that she can grip harder without the risk of injury to her hands, but it wouldn't really affect her climb walls percentage unless she bought something specifically designed for that.
Nope, just for protection.
Alright, I'll allow it then. I didn't know enough about free climbing to make a judgment call there,
Yeah.
so thank you for the lesson.
It doesn't matter if it's rocks, telephone poles, trees. I climb with gloves.
Well, Scorpius, you will manage to climb on up to the stalag wall, yes, because there isn't a word for stalactite that's coming from the wall.
I will push his corpse off.
Alright, his corpse kind of flops to the ground and spills out some blood. He appears to have been a pretty fresh kill.
Is he dead or just unconscious, kind of?
Given the blood and the arrow sticking out of him, you're pretty sure he's dead, Akromid, but then again, you're not really a cleric, so...
Yeah, I'll call Umbra over to check him.
Yeah, Umbra, he's dead.
Is it with a fall like that, an arrow? I'm not too sure. Pretty
All
sure
right.
he's.
So I'll keep an eye for Scorpius coming down, just in case he slips. I'll try to kind of catch him. But
He does not.
if he gets within 5 feet of the ground, then I'm gonna start looking over the body, searching for loot.
Normal person body. You don't find any loot. Might have been a farmer or a wanderer, you're not sure. He
Okay.
looks freshly dead, though. I mean, beyond being shot with an arrow, he doesn't appear to have been in this cave for long. You will notice that his tongue appears to have been ripped out, though.
Oh, his Discord's dying.
Hmm?
I'll tell him. Your Discord's dying.
Oh, rip.
Everything you said cut out.
Alright, so he's a normal-looking dude. The only real thing of note is that his tongue appears to have been removed at some point earlier. Like an old wound to his tongue, which is why he wasn't screaming, because he couldn't really make those noises. But yeah, beyond that, no loot of note, unless you'd like the rags that he has. Well, I say rags, but the standard clothing. No, I think I'm dying again.
And pick up the continual light stone so we can continue searching this cavern.
I
Yeah.
died again for a second there, but I take it that you're going to leave the body since there's nothing to loot?
Correct.
Alright, and picking up the light stone to continue searching. Did I miss anything else?
That my sword is set full on for attack.
Okay, duly noted.
Umber will be taking out and holding a dagger from now on.
Good job, Umbra. Okay.
Pro tip.
Mm-hmm.
I meant to
Okay.
do that earlier, and then I never did it.
So yeah, we're gonna search this cavern, even though it looks like it's just a boneyard. And if we don't find anything, then we will go back to the last fork.
Okay. Well, you search the cavern, and it is mostly a boneyard. You do notice there is another passageway. Pretend that y'all came in from the south. This passageway would be on the east side of the room.
All right, then we'll go that way and check that out.
Okay, same formation as last.
Yes.
Okay, guys, Dora's is not looking too great. He's kind of there, but unfocused. It's my way of not sleeping sicknessing him while also not running him.
Okay.
Alright. You all will begin walking down this passageway. And at this point, it's leveled out pretty well. It's a boneyard still. That stench is still there, and you'll follow the
And
passageway. Did I
Okay.
die?
You are dying. Yeah.
Oof.
Why don't you disconnect and reconnect while I go for a smoke real quick?
Yeah, I'm also going to use the bathroom.
Okay.
You died. Can also work on this thing. I'll use it.
I am back.
Heroes is not yet.
Mm-hmm. Aiden, you there?
I never left.
Alright, just checking because I didn't hear you because you weren't talking.
No one said anything to me till now.
Just
I'm
checking.
back.
Alright, so far no crapping out from Discord in the past 20 seconds. Clearly that means that we will have no problems for the rest of the night. So.
Faked me out with a piercer.
Would you believe me if I said I honestly never thought of that? I
I
knew about
believe
the
it.
piercer's existence, but I wasn't putting any of them in here.
I can believe it. But you could see why I'd be suspicious, but trying not to use off-world knowledge, but wasn't sure if it would be off-world knowledge. Okay, so yeah, we're checking out that passageway to the east, I believe you said?
Northeast end of the room if you entered from the south.
Okay.
And you'll follow it. It's going due east, keeping these orientations in mind until it intersects at a T intersection, north and south.
Okay. I bet if we go north, this goes back to the last fork. So let's check out... Wait. No, if we go south, it would connect back up to the last fork. So we'll go north.
Okay, heading north. Umbra, 30 minutes on that. You cast it at that time. Okay, that's still good for a bit more. Umbra, you do not detect any traps at this time, obviously. I will inform you
Still
should you detect a
surveying.
trap. Okay. So you're continuing north.
By the way, Dungeon Master, didn't everyone in the party have a stone skin?
Fuck. Well, y'all didn't remind me, so it must have been a funky stone skin that didn't activate after the next hit.
Oof.
Sorry. Sorry, Umbra. You
Yeah.
didn't remind me. God damn it.
I didn't know I had one. I forgot I had one. I have it written down. I forgot I had one though.
You gotta
That's my
remind
bad,
me,
too.
otherwise it's not gonna work.
Oh, that's fine. No, I forgot I even had one. So
You stubbed your toe that morning and didn't realize it.
No, I'm letting you still have it unless you want me to take it away.
I would like to keep it.
Good.
Okay.
Then we can move forward.
We're moving
Thanks,
forward.
girls.
No problem.
Uh,
Okay. So we're going north.
yes, due north. And you'll follow that passageway for about 5 or so minutes. It's still pretty large. Large enough for that spirit troll earlier. And that was 5 or so minutes. Puts that to there. Umbra, you believe it's been more than half the time since you cast your Find Trap spell, but so far no traps. Trolls don't really set traps, though, is the thing.
That's true.
Yes, at this point, let's see.
They are the trap.
It's a trap. Alright. Sorry, give me a second, because I need to just double check this thingy. Yes. Yes. Okay, so, party. To the north passage, after about 5 minutes of travel, is a very large cavern.
Okay.
Large enough that the Lightstone's light won't be able to touch both walls if you go in the center. If it's a perfect circle, you're obviously not sure about that.
Okay. We'll veer to the left to see if we can get the wall on that side as we continue.
Alright, so you're gonna hug that wall. And let's see.
Well, not hug it, but try and keep it in sight.
How far away from the wall are you gonna be?
What's the radius on this thing again? 30 yards?
I believe 6/10 of yards, yeah. So.
Okay, so
60
yeah.
yard. Okay. So about there. Okay, so you're not quite hugging it, but you're keeping it in sight as you travel. And, you all will hear noises as things are moving towards you from multiple directions.
Okay. What directions?
Okay,
As
so you enter from the south of the room, you're following up the east wall, essentially going north. So these are coming at you from
I said the
northwest
left
to
wall.
pure west to southwest.
Okay, if we're going north and we're hugging or staying to the left, that's
My
the
bad,
west.
that would be west, not east. Reverse those. Northeast, east, and southeast. Coming towards your
Okay.
point.
Then
Yeah, party
How many does it
actions.
sound like?
And then give me a initiative roll.
How many did it sound like?
More than 3? It's hard to tell because there's a lot of clattering now.
Alright. I don't think I can do anything, so no, I'm gonna do this. Do effectively
Let's
nothing.
see.
So,
Well, you
So,
can always
am I
try some-
back to my attack, or am I attack?
This would be attack, because it's been
Okay.
more than a round between your third attack round.
hey, Mama.
XP calc, add in the spirit troll. Well done there, by the way, guys.
What happened to your finger?
I don't know, it hurts.
do you want to put in a new or?
Any cuts or splinters or bruising?
Well, that's what I was feeling.
Umbra begins to cast prayer.
Well,
Scorpius is attack,
Maybe
attacking.
something
Are you charging out to meet whatever it is coming at you, or are you waiting for it to come into the light?
Waiting for it to come out.
Okay.
Let's see.
Probably doing this and pulling up on those plants.
Let me double check this thingy. Because, rope.
There we go.
Yep.
Sorry for the interruption, guys.
Drop
Mama
stone,
had-
fire crossbow at different targets, and then I didn't read the rest of it before it popped down. I just need to check.
And rope as soon as I see the targets, and draw sword.
Okay. And draw sword. Okay. I have everyone's actions locked in. So, Crowmead, are you roping the group that's coming at you from the north, the south, or the east?
Whatever
Mind
I
you-
see first.
Whichever comes into the light first, okay. Okay, in that case, party. What is the initiative roll? Or rather, dice initiative here.
Y'all want me to get it?
It will be pretty non-specific, because these things still need to close, and you're just waiting for them all to come into the light, except for Umber, who's starting a prayer, which might come into effect here.
You got it, girls.
Okay.
Prayer.
3. Okay, if they sound far enough away, Dungeon Master, then that might change my rope option.
Not too far away, unfortunately. They were kind of snoozing on the ground, and they hear crashing of things, and they look up, and there's light, and it's far enough away that they can see the light, but you can't see them, so they
Damn
move
it.
closely, as
6
quietly as they
segments.
can.
I already used Fire Gale.
6 segments
Oh,
on that. Yeah.
Yeah, then I'll stay with what I've got.
Give me a second to get a picture for y'all. As you all will see many of, well, I say many, but maybe a dozen or so of these things come at you, and they are holding that spiky thingy.
Okay.
The ones from the north are the ones that come in first. There are 2 of them. Are you roping those 2, Akromid?
Well, remember, I was shooting into the darkness with the crossbow
Oh, that's
first.
right. So you're shooting into the darkness with the crossbow. Which direction were you facing, anyways, when you shot?
Towards the greatest amount of sound.
It seemed pretty equal from all directions. Are you stopping to listen and hope to pinpoint? In
Okay,
a few
hold on.
seconds, or...
No, I'm not taking seconds. You said we heard the noises coming from the south. Okay, we were headed south. We were hugging the...
In front
No,
of
we
you,
were going
to your right, and behind you to your right, essentially.
in front of us, behind us to the right, and what was the other?
And just due to the right of you. Like, yeah,
Okay.
to your right.
In front of us, to our right, and behind us to the right.
Yes.
Then to the right.
To the right. Okay. Do 2 rolls to hit as thunk thunk crossbow.
Okay, now obviously this is like firing at an invisible target.
Essentially.
Let's see, that would be a 14 at 8th
14 at 8th.
and a 10 at 8th.
Alright, the 10 misses. The 14 manages to hit.
Okay.
Dice that damage and let's do that saving throw. What type of poison?
This is again the giant wasp.
I believe an 18 will save, but let me check. Because these things have how many hit dice? That many, and they save as fighters. Yeah, that saves.
Okay,
How much damage?
7 hit points.
7 hit points of damage on that one there, who is now that of there.
Plus 2 bolts.
Alright. So at this point, 2 of them break from the north. Are you roping those 2?
Yes.
Okay, rope. And these are large, these things. 10 or 11 or 12 feet tall, so you're getting 2 of them, funny enough. That works out in your favor. Roped. Okay, that actually takes care of the ones from the north. Now you've got the ones from the east and the southeast coming at y'all. Scorpius. You saw the ones break from the north, you start to go forward, rope springs past you. At this point, you see the ones from the east. Umbra, you're still casting. Scorpius,
Engage
you're
the ones
attacking?
on the east.
Alright, there are 3 of them, A, B, or C.
And I go for a wide slash.
You would like to do a sweeping attack. You can probably hit 2 if you do that. Unless you'd like to try and get in between them as they charge forward and do a spin attack, but good fucking luck.
Or why not?
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. You're a 3 attacker. They're 1 attackers. You will get in the middle of them all and go ahead and give me a d20 plus strength. Let's see if you can pull this off.
Victory's mine!
Good.
Victory's mine!
Dice percentage.
This is when you praise your god.
Thank
60.
you, Lord Zarbod.
Just out of curiosity. Alright, you don't get a sense of approval or anything, although that would be hysterical if it had. Okay, so that was a 63 on the crit table.
Question, are these large or man size?
They're large.
These are large, more than 10 feet tall. Okay, you are using... I'm
Long
gonna give it
sword.
slashing because you're doing a spin attack. 63 on that. Upper leg hit, double damage. Dice your damage.
That makes sense.
You're
as tall as
taking
they
out
are.
the angles.
Thank you, Lord Zarbod! Thank you!
Alright, no response that you can tell. Hot fucking damn, though. What a day. What a fucking day.
She
Okay.
channeled his inner Ben.
Basically, except he was actually successful. Okay, so you're going to hit that one first for 17. That is how much of there? But that there and then that over there is that much. Does he need to system
Was that
shock now?
doubled? Was that doubled? 17
Yeah.
doesn't sound like it was
Oh,
doubled.
that's right. Yep, doubled.
That's
Thank
34.
you. All right, you actually managed to take one of them down. Well done. Okay,
Fuck you,
and then
Lee.
the next thing is 15 doubled is 30. So that many there puts that one there, and then 11 doubled is 22, which puts this guy at there. Right, you do that spin attack. You manage to knock one of them down, and then these 2 things are gonna attack you. First
The
one
question
that
is, did
hits
I
will be
take out their legs?
You definitely killed that one guy as you cut off his leg. The other 2 you seem to have wounded, but they're... yeah, no, they're bleeding from their legs pretty nastily, but it's not as bad as you would have expected. Okay, first one swings, and let me double check the hit dice of these creatures before I use the wrong table. They are that hit dice. Okay, I was mistaken earlier. They're actually one better than I thought. Oof. Okay,
Yeah, I
so
think
what is
those
your
are
armor
8.
class? 3?
1.
You have armor class 1. That's right. Sorry, apologies.
Yeah, I think
And
those
you-
are 8 hit dice.
They are 8 hit dice, yes, girls. Scorpius, Stone Skin goes off as one of them hits you, and you felt some strength behind that. And then the other one rolls to hit. That might not hit, or it might. The other one swings and misses. You have your next attack. And really, because you did the spin attack, I had you doing 2 swords, but you still get your 3 this round. Lucky you. So go ahead and roll the hit. Which one are you targeting, A or B?
A.
Okay, roll the hit.
Brain pancakes.
21.
That's a hit. Dice your damage.
Max damage. 8.
Hot damn. Okay, so that was 8 on that guy.
See, Lydia, the universal balance is making up for the crap from the arena earlier.
No, right?
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Of course,
Okay,
this means it's a good thing Umbra is casting.
Are you
and not
targeting that
melee.
same one again, or are you going for the other one? It's
I'm
not
gonna take out
down.
the same one.
Alright, roll the hit.
What about Umbra?
Oh, that's a miss.
That is a miss, unfortunately. Although, Umbra, Prayer. Let's take a look at that.
It's 6 segments.
Chant with bonus of +1 to friendly attacks and saving throws, -1 to enemy dice. No to damage. Unfortunately, even with the +1 on that, that is no good. Okay. Scorpius, that is you for the round. Acroromade. Let's see, what was your action again? Draw sword.
Yeah, I think I'm done at that.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Umbra, you will get your prayer off right as the other 3 giant thingies get on your ass. Lucky you, they had to travel a bit more. So, Umbra, yeah, that's stone skin. Let's take a look at that. 7 at that level. Does that hit? Your armor class is -3 normally, and you're not being restrained this time. So for them to hit you, they need a that. First one swings and misses. Second one swings and misses. Third one swings and misses. Party, dice initiative, and give me options. Dorez is just scared. Don't blame Doms for this. I'm just keeping his character out of it to keep him out of it.
Alright, guys, my luck kind of crapped out. We got a 2 for initiative.
Alright, Scorpius is 2 attacker. Chromade's 2 attacker also. And Umbra. What's Umbra?
I'm thinking of there.
Yeah, Chromate Doris is like kind of hanging back out of this, and he has an oddly blank look on his face.
Well, I know Scorpius has chopped a thing's leg off, killed it, and hurt another one badly. So Scorpius has got like 1.5, and Umbra has 3. So, yeah.
So you'll be assisting Umbra. So, okay, Scorpius, let's take care of you. Party, you did not have initiative, but you all are 2 attack in this round, so these things are 1 attackers. Initiative was mostly unneeded. Alright, Scorpius. A or B? A being the one you've hurt a lot, and B being the one you've not hurt yet. Actually, no, you did the spin attack on him.
Mhm.
Which one are you hitting?
A.
Alright, roll it.
Bravo.
18.
Dice your damage.
Max damage, 8.
It goes down. Nicely done. Alright, that was 8, so that puts him there. That round. Okay, next up. B is swinging at you, and he will hit. Did one of them hit you already?
Yes.
Yeah, they did, that's right. Your stone skin has been dispelled already. And let me double check here. Da-da-da. Okay, yeah, my bad. This is for the arms that would do that. This is actually... That was the right thing, right? Yeah, it was. Scorpius takes 7 points of damage as this thing hits you with that big spiky stick.
Me?
Yes, Scorpius. You were hit by B.
Did I get hit the first time around?
You did, and then your stone skin took it.
Okay. I was just making sure.
Oh, Mama.
No, that's
took 7?
entirely within your right. You took
Not
7.
that I'm aware of, but maybe.
I
I'm
presume,
gonna hurt you, boy. I'm
I
gonna hurt
presume
you
you're returning
good.
fire. Roll to hit.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I don't know, Mama. I don't know.
You to hit them takes
17.
dice your damage.
8.
8 points of damage, duly noted. That is there. I almost deleted all his hit points, not just 8. That would have been bad. Alright, Scorpius, that is you for the round. Umbra and Acrormead, you have A, B, and C on you. Designate your targets and roll to hit.
Okay, designating going after A with a shocking grasp, Dungeon Master.
Noted.
And I have for my attack a 13 plus 9.
He hits.
22.
That's your damage.
Okay, physical damage. Max 24.
We are maxing out damage.
Electrical.
Yeah,
Electrical minimum 11.
24 plus 11 is 35. We should put him there. Okay, at this point, let's see if he system shocks or not. He makes a system shock. Okay, Umbra, designate your target and roll to hit.
B. 13.
13. Give me a second to check. Do you attack as a 9th level fighter?
I think I attack higher. Let me check. 6
Well-
there. Yeah, 9th. So yeah.
Alright, dice your damage.
What's bastard sword damage? Where the hell is it? I never. There it is. You said these things are large?
They are
They are
large.
6.
For 6 points of damage. Okay, and that was on
Yeah.
B. Who is now over there.
Is it like a letter or something, Mama?
I have A and C on Acrormead and B on Umbra at this time, so...
I'll be right
Acrormead
back.
Sounds like he's busy, so let's deal with B on you. That is a miss on Umbra. And on Acrormead, he has armor class there. Oh. Okay, that's 1 stone skin away as they crit. And 11 at that level.
Okay, sorry, I had to step away and take care of Mama for a moment. What did I miss?
One of them just crit you.
Oh,
The other
okay.
one just missed you. Purely out of curiosity, what crit would that have been? 53, that's one of the fun ones. Hand hit, double damage. Well, wait, hold on. This would be, that would probably be a piercing, come to think of it, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Hand hit, double damage. Alright, but stone skin, so mark one of those off.
Already done.
Alright, so 1 hit, 1 missed, and party, you get your second attacks in. By the way, thud. Thud.
Thud.
Something big is walking around towards y'all.
Oh, good. What direction is that coming from?
East.
Okay. My second attack, also with a shocking grasp. 16 before bonuses.
A or C?
A.
Okay, you kill it. 16 before bonuses, you said?
16 before bonuses. I maxed on physical and 15 on electrical.
Sure, why not? Okay, that thing's at minus 27.
Okay.
Bits of fried troll giants are splattered all over you in Umbra. And Scorpius a little bit might have even gotten onto you. It smells terrible. Somehow still more pleasant than the smell of their lair. Okay, and Umbra, did you get your second hit yet?
Nope. And I'm still attacking B. 4, 10.
10 at 9th level. That is a hit. Dice your damage.
For max damage, 12.
Nice. Alright, 12 against these guys. And here I thought they were going to be a challenge. Okay, and we are on into the next round. Let me double check this.
It's good.
Party, Dice, your
I had you something.
Dice initiative.
Y'all want me to do it or somebody else?
I'll
You
do
can
it.
do it.
Give it 3.
Okay.
Scorpius, what is your perception?
15.
Okay, you do not... I'll tell you what you notice. You'll hear the thudding. Obviously. Coming towards you, Scorpius. Alright, party, what'd you get for initiative? 3, okay.
3.
Well, I will need actions, please. Umbra is parrying. Attack, parry, attack from Scorpius.
I'm sure I don't need to mention it, but just
Lightning bolt at the thud, aiming over the top of the party. Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, are you sure you want to do that, Akromi?
It's in the dark, whatever it is. I don't know, but it's
Alright.
coming in, and it's big enough.
Standard?
It's thudding.
Alright. That's a 5-segment spell, if I recall correctly. Let me double check.
3 segment.
Okay, 3-segment. That does change things. I did not recall correctly. Protection from normal missiles. Where the fuck is Lightning Bolt?
Third
Player's
level
Handbook,
spell.
74. Range is what I'm looking at here, because inside a cave it will bounce back after sufficient distance.
Again, why I'm putting the bolt horizontal above our heads.
Above your heads. That's probably the smart way of doing it. So I need to determine if it will bounce back. So that is 14 tens of yards. So 140 yards is 420 feet. How wide is this?
It's a forked bolt, and I'm originating it over top of... Isn't Scorpius in the direction of the thud?
Yes, he is.
Okay, then I'm originating the bolt above Scorpius.
Okay.
And going straight for the thud with it.
Okay. I believe... Yeah. Okay,
Evelyn.
that's good. Yes, Umbra.
since he's doing that, can I attempt to parry the one attacking him? Or did that one go down?
Yeah, you noticed that he started casting. Do you wish to do that?
Yes, I will parry the one trying to hit him.
Now, if something attacks you and something else is attacking him at the same time, are you defending yourself or defending him?
Him.
Okay, duly noted. Alright, let's see here. So I got a Chromie casting, Umbra parrying Scorpius. You'll be attack, parry, attack. And, okay, so Scorpius, roll to hit on the one that's attacking you. Oh, no.
21.
21, dice your damage, get high. He, get high.
8.
Oof. Alright, 8. So you hit it pretty well, and it snarls and swings that club and it crits. For triple damage. Oh, almost max.
It crit before she
crit.
got to roll her parry.
That's a good point. You would be parrying, so go ahead and dice that parry and hope that... Yeah.
At 20, bitch.
Okay, that goes.
Ah.
Thank you, Grills. Grills, you just
20,
saved
right
Aiden's
back
bacon.
at you.
You're welcome, Lydia.
Alright, so
Thank
you're a
you.
Thaco of a 9th level thingy, and this is the Thaco of an 8. So for it to thack you...
Can I take that 20 XP though? For the XP for that?
I mean, that was a parry, not an attack roll, but you know what? Fuck it, I'm feeling generous. Okay, it has a Thaco of 12. You have a Thaco of 12. Okay, so your attacks are equalized. It didn't get a thing, so you would put it at -2. It would have crit. You parried. Well done. Hey, Scorpius, do you remember how you did a spin attack and, like, cut off one of their legs?
Mm-hmm.
That thing didn't get back up, but it woke up, grabbed its club, and it just swung at you. And it hit you. Its leg is still cut off, mind you. For 14 points of damage, Scorpius.
Oof.
You may do your third hit, roll to hit at this time.
Hold up, I gotta update my thing. For 14 points of damage?
14 points, almost max.
Now,
Yeah,
the one
they-
I put down ain't getting up.
No, lightning is lightning.
Lightning burns. Electricity burns.
It do.
Regenerate this bitch.
Basically. I was waiting for the penny to drop that, hey, spirit troll, giant troll, regen.
So it's just trolls in here.
Now, I have fought trolls before, though not all of the variants. So,
Alright,
Oh, you're
rolling
gonna
to
fill out
hit.
that list today. Which one
Oh,
are you
yeah.
hitting? The one that was down that just swung at you, or the one that would have crit you but you parried?
I'm going to... finish off the one on the ground.
Okay, roll the hit.
I do have a point, Dungeon Master. Do these things have a faster kick in than normal trolls? Because trolls don't begin regenerating until the third round after they've been hurt.
Well. Damn it, I copied that down wrong. You are right. Fortunately, I feel lazy and I'm not going to yank the Wheel of Time, but I'll give you 50 XP, Aiden, for the goof, and 50 XP to Grills for pointing it out. That one was lucky. It regenerated slightly sooner. Speaking of which, Aiden, rolled a hit. Oof. Aiden, you do not roll on the fumble table.
I don't?
You don't. That's another gimme from the DM as apology for the troll whacking you for 14 damage. You missed.
Okay.
You would have been miss off balance minus, but congratulations, you missed.
Damn. Forever DM sideline kibitzing, saving Aiden's ass all sorts of the plays tonight.
Yeah. Alright. By the way, there probably will be a lightning bolt going over your head about now. Speaking of which, or actually a little bit earlier.
Well,
Umbra.
unless one of them hits me.
Yeah, Umbra. There are still 2 trolls up here. One of them's on you, one of them's on Grills. You're ignoring the one on you, so go ahead and parry the one attacking Grills.
For 9.
9. This thing rolled a 20, if you can believe me. Your Thacos are the same. That puts it at 11. Does an 11 at that level hit you, Grills?
Are you adding in the prayer minus?
I was not. Good news is it wouldn't have mattered, but thank you, Umbra.
All of these things do you have a minus 1?
Actually, hold up a second, because I got... Oh, damn it, that's right. 20s do a higher... Fuck. 20s do a higher fuck.
Yes,
how many steps does a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Okay, so that would be 1, 2, 3. So it would be 13. And you're taking it down by how much again?
9.
10 versus 15 would put that 5 steps. I feel like I'm fucking something up here. Yeah, no, that's still a hit, unfortunately, because it did 20. So even at -1, that's a 20 -1 because the hit tables go up several steps when you 20. And that 10 modified because of the... Actually, no, you modified it already there. Yeah, that's a hit there. No, not 12d8. It does not hit for 64 points of damage. My god, no. Not 1d8 either. Genius. Do it right. At Coromate, it does stone skin damage to you, and Spell Saver kicks in. You finish your spell.
I was wondering if you'd remember that.
Oh, you think I would forget something that bullshit? Okay. Umbra, the other one is of course going to hit you roughly around the same time, so let's get that out of the way. Your armor class is -3. You are not defending yourself from it, though. Should I cancel your dex bonus because of that? Probably not. You start moving. So that's that, and it gets a that. What armor class? It got at that. Unfortunately, that actually does hit you too. Damn. For 12 points of damage, Umbra, except it's a stone skin.
No. Oh yeah,
No?
it is.
Yeah, it is.
I was like, no, it's gone because of the. Oh wait, I still have it.
Yeah. This is what happens when the DM is tired, but DMs anyways and tries to do his best. Stone skin gets funky. Okay, Cornbead. You shoot your lightning bolt. It is forked. It is over where the thud was, and it illuminates a thingy. Dice your damage. Let's see if the thingy stays up long enough for y'all to see it.
12, 13, 14, 19, 20, 21. Damn, I rolled a lot of fucking ones. 28 hit points of damage.
Okay. Well, obviously you'll be looking where you fired your thing, so you'll see it. Umbra and Scorpius, I'm not going to make you do a perception check here. That was 21 points of damage?
21 points of damage, and that should have gotten the one that's upright fighting Scorpius as well.
Didn't you start the forked thing past him?
Over top of Scorpius.
Oh,
remember?
Over top of him, so the upright one. Oh, that's a good point.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm only 5 feet, so...
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
no,
it's
that
only
should
like
work.
6 feet off the ground. Get them both.
21. After that,
21.
okay, that guy
Save
is...
for half, bitches.
Yeah, give me a second, because I have to make both of them save for half. Okay, so the one fighting Scorpius saves with a 20, and the one that isn't fighting Scorpius, I need to check versus its hit dice. How many hit dice are you? You are that many. What is your saving throw? Versus spell. That is is a 9th level fighter. It fails its saving throw. Okay, so Scorpius, half of 21, we're going to call that 10 for easy maths. It won't matter because that thing is now at that point. Scorpius, the lightning bolt, goes out and puts down the one that was upright that was fighting you. And illuminates the thingy in out of character chat.
Knew it. I knew it.
And this two-headed abomination roars and charges. And I think that is it for this round, so party, do dice initiative and tell me what you're doing.
That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. Oh, I should sow, damn, but I'm not. There's still 2 on, well, 1 on me, 1 on Scorpius, 1 on Umbra, correct?
Correct. Hey, the 2 you roped up have been fighting over how to get out of it and have managed to fall to their side.
Okay, good.
Now let me double check the manual entry here. Okay, so they do regen as trolls, so not every round, but after 3. Oh. I just lost voice chat, rip. Well, stream, I hope you all are enjoying this. It would appear my internet has decided it doesn't like me today. Hey, it's just me in here. That's depressing.
Willem's Discord's dying again.
Yeah, I just died again. Rip. Because tonight is fucking sucking. Eh. Did anyone ask me any questions in the past 10 seconds?
No, they didn't.
How big is this thing?
About
It's big.
10, 11, maybe 12 feet tall. Bigger than the smaller guys. Well, I say smaller, but these things are also 10 or 11 feet tall. But not by much. It has 2 heads. Both of them look angry. Umbra, I presume you're attacking the troll that's attacking you, not the 2-headed guy that's walking
Still
towards y'all.
attacking C. Attacking C.
Okay. The one attacking Umbra gets priority. Well, Akrobi, there's one attacking you. Are you doing that one first, and then if you take it down, get the one
Nope.
on Umbra?
No, I'm going to help Umbra take down C, I believe it is called, first.
Okay.
And then, if it goes down and I still have an attack, then I'll deal with the other.
Okay, Scorpius.
Umbra's squishier than I am.
It's true. Hey, good tactics. Aiden,
Concentrate your fire.
what are you doing this round?
I believe Yoda summed it up. Concentrate your fire on the nearest starship.
Well, Scorpius, you get, 2 attacks this round from dual wielding. This is your 1 attack round.
Okay,
for your primary
thank you.
weapon.
That's what I need to know.
Eh,
I'm not all there mentally.
No, I understand. No problem there. Okay, let's break this down, Scorpius. So Scorpius, the upgrade guy fighting you, dead. You missed the guy that's on the ground. By the way, his leg isn't growing back anytime soon, and his leg doesn't seem to be scurrying around to grow back on him like a normal troll's would. You may or may not have picked that up. You've been around for over 100 years, so you never know. Anyway, so we're going to deal with you and him first. Party, did you dice initiative?
I don't think we have. And
Dice or
I'm feeling
initiative?
lucky. I'm feeling lucky, gang. We get a
Alright.
5.
That's pretty good.
Okay,
Ooh, that's
Party,
pretty
you
good.
have initiative. So, Scorpius, let's deal with you first. Roll the hits. 10 at that level. Now, it actually has a penalty to its armor class because, damn it, I just closed the PHP. It has a penalty to its armor class because it can't move around so much. So that puts it there. You are... DM screen.
6th level fighter or assassin, whichever which one you want to pick.
6th level fighter. Fighter has the better table.
Yeah.
Fighter
yeah, always
6
fighter.
to hit that armor class. What'd you get?
10.
10. Congratulations! If it still had its leg, you would not have hit it. Dice your damage.
Also, I don't know if we have that prayer still going?
That
Otherwise,
actually
I'd
does
make it
count. That's a
11.
good point.
Okay.
Because prayer lasts for
Turn.
1 turn. Yeah,
And
should be
prayer
good.
does what? Attacks and saving throws?
+1 to attack, +1 to saving throws.
Okay.
Not to damage, though.
-1 for
16.
-1 for
Yeah.
anyone else.
Congratulations, you have killed this one, Aiden. It's now at that point. And this guy is now there.
And I fried the head and shoulders off of the other one.
Yeah, so this guy is just out. I can put an X over by him because he's been chromied. These two
You've
are
been a
out.
crow.
So,
You've been a
do-
crorometed.
Does Scorpius see anything else to attack?
Yeah, the big two-headed guy is coming at you.
Alright,
And
I
he'll
guess
be on
I'm
top
going
of you in
for
about
him.
5 seconds, Scorpius. Are you charging to attack him in the light, or are you backpedaling?
No, I'll fight him in the light. Let's go.
Okay, standing ground or charging for it to get him while you're still in the light?
Oh, wait, no. Wait, hold up. Back up. Disregard that damage. I rolled the wrong one.
Aw.
You killed it anyway. Unless you...
You killed it. Congratulations.
Oh,
Dang,
okay.
still not right. It's 5.
Aiden, congratulations.
2.
Somehow you managed to do 10 points of damage when you shouldn't have. Fuck it. Accept it. Moving forward.
Your god smiled on you again.
Yeah. Zarvod
I'm
smiles
trying to
upon
be
you.
honest.
I appreciate it, Aiden. No penalties here. So yeah, this
Oh,
thing
yeah.
comes up and it's angry. Yeah.
And
So
then
you
I'm
doing
going
your
to
second
attack.
attack at it?
Yes.
Okay, well it's doing its first attack on you.
Okay.
Oh no. Guys, the dice hate us. You. 20. 36. Ooh.
That's...
Oh, that just hit
Ooh.
quadruple. Let me double check the damage this thing does.
That's quad.
That is.
1 through 35 is triple.
That's if it
36.
was nice knowing you.
36 through 45 is quad.
Take 20 points of damage, Scorpius.
Ooh, you got lucky.
You were
Well, I mean-
thrown across the room with that.
Yeah, Scorpius. Let me double check my cheat sheet. 'Cause you
I'm at
have-
11 HP.
You're at what?
Oof.
11.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah,
at this
that's
point, roll to hit.
14.
14 attacking this thing with its armor class of
9th level.
that. 9th level. Yep, give me a second. You'd think I wouldn't have to keep looking this up, but I do. You may dice your damage versus large.
16.
Hey, 16 points of damage. And lucky you, this guy did not make a saving throw for that. Okay, 16 off of that would put him down to there. And now he's going for his second attack, which will be his other attack for this thingy. 12 at that level to hit. 12 hits that. Your armor class is there. You will be hit
And
for
the -1?
another. -1 will still hit, unfortunately. You'll be taking another 2 damage, Scorpius, as it swings its other thing at you, and that's you for the round. Right, the Acromede Umbra. Let's get started. You all are 2 attackers. This thing's 1 attacker.
Wait, that was only 2 attack. Oh, wait, no.
This is your 2 attack round, Scorpius.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
Right, so Umbra and Acromede roll to hit on C. Poor thing.
7 plus 9. 16 at 8th.
19
16
at
at,
9.
and 19
Oh,
at.
17 at 8th. We got the prayer thing.
It's true. I'm pretty sure those both hit. Umbra, you definitely hit. Scorpia. Acromede. Yeah, that hits. Dice your damages, respectively.
20 hit points of damage.
Oh, I didn't do that, right? 7.
7 and 20, okay. Yeah, this guy's kind of bigger, because he takes 27 points of damage and he's still going.
Not for long.
Put him at... Okay. That being said, Umbra, he is targeting you. And the other one is targeting a Acromede, and this is the wrong channel. That misses, Umbra. Acromede. 17 at that.
Sounds like a hit.
Yeah, that hits. Oof.
Stone skin!
Stone skin. Mark it off.
I
Okay.
am erasing it.
Guys, you did not take out the one that was attacking Umbra. Roll to hit.
Give. Right.
8 9 plus 9, 18.
That's a hit, obviously, Chromid.
Minimal damage, 13.
13. Umbra.
16.
16. Nice.
That was the
That
attack
was the
roll.
hit roll, yes.
Yeah.
Dice your damage. Brain.
For max damage.
12.
Nice.
Nice.
And it's
solid.
looking pissed now. It's not dead
Yeah.
yet.
Is it down? Fuck.
No, it ain't. Give me a second, I need to double check something here.
I need to go get a couple of drags and whatnot. And yeah, I got questions when I get back. Sorry, gotta go.
Yep, go for it.
This thing is really tanky, huh?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Okay, so the big guy is on Umbra. Well, Scorpius. We'll have to wait for next round to do initiative. Yes, we'll have to wait for next round to do initiative, party. We'll have to wait for girls to get back to do our initiative rolls. In the meantime, party, you may do actions. New.
What?
Scorpius is going full defense.
Okay. Thank you for my absence.
Welcome back. We have
Are
not
we
yet
in-
diced initiative, but it is time for the next set of actions for the round.
Okay, Dungeon Master, can I see all of how all of the fight is going?
You've got most of your focus on Umbra and yourself, obviously, but you'll notice Scorpius fighting that big
Fighting.
guy with two heads.
Okay. All right.
He appears to be kind of backpedaling, in fact.
Ooh, see?
Scorpius.
Okay. See?
You're parry, so I'm having a Corby pick up. Oh, hey, he's kind of not going aggressive. He's
Okay.
defending.
What's the alphabet on the one attacking me?
Alright, give me a second. You are being attacked by... we're going to call him A. Or actually, no, you're being attacked by B, and I'm doing AB just for 1-2 here, but for simplicity. So yeah, Acromid, you're being attacked by B, Umbra, and you were attacking... Scratch that, sorry, brain. Acromid, you're being attacked by A. You and Umbra just ganged up on B and did a crapload of damage, and it looks pissed and injured, but it's still, fighting.
Okay. This is my one attack round.
Alright, so attack over there. Okay. Scorpius, let's get you out of the way first. First off, party dice initiative.
I got it. I'm feeling it. Crap. We got a 1. Sorry, gang.
Party, you do not have initiative. Right, Scorpius. Dice your first parry, as this thing will swing. Bada bada. Mind you, this thing is not armed. It's using its claws. 12. Okay, you will parry its first attack, and it swings. Dice your second parry.
I'm so glad to see those were your options, Lydia.
7.
Alright, good news. You don't disarm, but you parry its second attack, and it goes for a bite with the first head. Dice your parry. You duck under the first head's bite, and then the troll that recovered swings its thing from behind you and gets a 4. God damn it. Your armor is reduced by 4, its attack is increased by 4. Because, essentially, invis, you weren't aware of it.
But the prayer.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, so that would become a 7 at that thing. Yeah, okay, congratulations. It does not hit you. Scorpius, another one of the trolls got back up. Not the one with the missing leg. So this one's actually gotten back up and grabbed his thing. And it swung at you and missed. And then the second head from the big guy bites at you. And your armor class is 1. And it attacks at that level. To hit that level, it needs that. Oof, okay. Take 1 point of damage, as it does minimal. Does it have anything special there, or that was the spirit troll, wasn't it? Alright. And Scorpius, that is you for the round. As the 4 attack troll does 1 point of damage. Thank you, parrying. Okay. Yeah, its left head is an ugly motherfucker, only matched by the ugliness of its right head. Okay, Crormead and Umbra, this is your 1 attack round, so you're actually not just
So
automatically...
ugly. It's so ugly, only its mother can love it.
Even its mother
And its
didn't
mother
like
left it in a cave.
Its mother preferred some rocks to its face. Clearly, since its nose is kind of squished. Anyways, so these things have initiative on you, and they also are 1 attackers. So, a Crormead. The one who swings on you and misses, and Umbra. The one on you swings and misses.
I feel a crit coming. Not a crit. It's an 18.
Uh-huh, dice your damage.
15 hit points damage.
On A, okay. 15 points of damage on that guy. Puts him down to there. There, okay. You hurt him pretty bad. He roars at you. Umbra, rolled a hit.
12.
12 at 9th level. Bloop. 9, 12. Dice your damage.
For 10.
Nice. It's still up, but it looks pretty bad.
Can this thing fucking die?
Oh, that reminds me.
Yeah,
These guys start to regen now.
Ah, damn it.
Done a shitload of damage on B.
B was,
Oh,
yeah.
Jesus.
B was very lucky with his hit dice roll.
Yeah,
I
figured.
assure you, I am keeping very acute track of it, and I'm not bullshitting y'all.
You have my absolute confidence in this matter.
Alright. This guy is not at minus 27. He's at minus 10 because he was electrocuted, so he ain't regenning.
No, he's not.
Let's see. Umbra, you actually did do that to this guy, so he would regen up to there. No, not up to 52.
Chunk of that.
I hope not.
No creature should regenerate 50 points per round unless there's some real bullshit going on. Anyway, party
That would be
initiative
a-
and options.
That would be a god.
Yeah, basically. Which is bullshit.
Who's feeling initiative?
I do. I am feeling it.
Good news is this is most y'all attacking twice per round, so except for the 2-headed guy, y'all are good. Hey! Yep, he felt it alright.
No.
Well, party.
Yeah.
Options.
I'm waiting for you to type in new before I press enter.
I think this actually happened very well where it was a half session, because the rest of the session after this would have been meh.
Dungeon Master. When I threw that forked lightning bolt, did it bounce off of the far wall?
It did not.
Damn, I could have got another dollar damage on him.
Yeah, no. I calculated the thing versus the size of the chamber, and I realized 420 feet is long. Not as long as the chamber.
Well, I mean, on the plus side, there was no chance of it deflecting and hitting the party. But if it had bounced back purely horizontal, they'd have gotten double whammied.
That would have been awesome.
That would have been funny as shit.
Alright,
Did you know they double in length when they bounce?
Mm-hmm.
Give me a moment. My
So the way I
response
threw
is
that, I
gonna be worth it.
potentially I could have hit the ones over with us as well.
Uh-huh. And since you had it 10 feet or so off the ground, it, yeah, would have hit them and
we
not
weren't
you.
catching it. We weren't catching it, but they would have.
Alright.
Come on, you gotta admit, that was good strategy right there.
That was decent strategy. I award points for that later.
Oh yeah, I'm not trying to whore for points.
No,
I'll take
don't
them,
need to
but I'm not
whore
gonna
it.
whore for them.
Evading like a bitch in heat towards Boston. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna grab my... Well done, Aiden. You have made me laugh. Dice your evasion.
And because I am an assassin, I get a plus to that as well.
You get +2 to 1d6, which is a minimum of increase of 3.
Hit max. Got this.
Six.
Get another 6, Aiden. Now more than ever, you want that 6.
At the least.
Aww.
Well,
Alright.
at least
Well,
it wasn't a 1.
You are
Oh,
armor
yeah,
class
like
-2 for this round, as you will
Oh,
evade
shit.
like a fucking bitch. So,
Oh,
Still good.
damn. Alright, you're gonna have to heal her up a lot, you know that.
yeah, now so the grounded guy, let's deal with him. He's still swinging. Not grounded, but at this point he's up normal and you're aware of him, so there's no penalty or bonus to him. At that hit dice, with that roll, he fails to hit you. Okay, big guy is going to chase you all the way to Akroromid. Okay, actions for the round, let me double check that. Attack A, attack. Umbra, I assume you're on B.
Yep.
Okay.
If it goes down, go to A.
Okay,
And I
so
have
Scorpius, we're going to do the
flank
first half of the round with you, and then by then you'll be with the party, and then they might need to assist you with the big guy. So, the first claw goes out to swipe at you, and you are evading, and that thing is a bat at that, so that does not hit. And then it swings again, and that won't hit either. Scorpius, you'll manage to evade 2 swipes, and at this point it's amongst the party.
Okay, good.
Okay,
Yeah.
during this time, Umbra and Akroromid roll to hit.
Bring in the heat. Oh, shit, that went off the table. That's even worse. Okay, but I have to take it.
20.
Nice. Dice your
Nice.
dice percentage, Umbra.
59.
Yeah.
I don't remember
I
what
actually
that
don't know
is
what
off
that
the top of my head.
Give me a second. Crit table. This is a slashing thing. 59 is lower leg hit, double damage. Nice. Dice your damage.
Come on. Max. Kill that fucker.
Nah.
This was on B?
Yep.
Alright, you hurt its lower leg pretty badly. But, you know, these are trolls. They regen, so it won't be hurt badly for long, but it's kind of hobbling as it will swing bada at you. With a 19, and that level is almost definitely going to hit you. Yeah, that will hit you.
Let me go over my character.
Umbra, take 11 points of damage.
Alright.
Alright, Akroromid, what'd you get?
I had an 18 to hit. Pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that hits.
And that is 18 hit points of damage to go with it.
18 points of damage. Akroromid, you will take your guy down.
Okay, then, Dungeon Master, I would like to switch my second attack to a different target.
Alright, what are you targeting? Aiden is still... Scorpius is still about 10 feet away with the giant red on his heels, swinging and missing at him. Umbra is
10
currently
feet.
dueling the other.
10 feet's not that far away. I'll take the two-headed freak.
Alright, two-headed freak, roll to hit.
Eight. 19.
Dice your damage.
Max 24.
24 points of damage. Nice.
I think I got his attention.
You did. And that would put him there.
And I cursed him in Orcish.
Do trolls understand? Akroromid, you're not sure what he says, but he says something to you as he's trying to bite you. You're pretty sure it involves your mother and very fun things. Scorpius, you are freed as this thing turns its attention to Akroromid. 13 at 10.
Bind wounds, Dungeon Master.
You will start to bind your wounds, and you will finish by the end of this round. Mark off your thing and get a hit point back. Akroromid, do you have a stone skin on?
I do.
Alright, your stone skins, and its teeth hurt, and does it shatter its teeth? No, it saves its teeth. Poor thing.
So it hit me.
It bit ya and did nothing and growls in pain, and then the other one goes to bite. And does that hit? I have to check. The other one does hit. Do you still have a stone skin on?
That was my last stone skin. So I'll actually take damage.
Yeah, you will take 5 points of damage.
No sweat.
That roughly approximates to what it said.
Well, of course, I was speaking in orc, so.
Believe it or not, I rolled and it got up 1, which meant that it understood you. If not the exact wording, the intent.
Okay.
Okay,
Now
so that's the big guy. That's
perfect.
Scorpius. Umbra, I believe you have a second attack we haven't done yet.
I do.
Roll a hit. I assume you're attacking B, or are you switching up your target?
It's still on me and it's still alive, so attacking
It
it.
is. Roll a hit.
9.
9
God damn
at
it.
9th level. That is
Wait,
a
that
hit. Dice your
doesn't-
damage.
Oh shit.
These things don't have very good armor class.
For max damage. There we go.
Alright, you take it down. Boom.
Okay,
Finally.
good. The tide has just shifted definitely in our favor.
Yeah. Hey, Chromie, do you see another one of the guys that, the one that Aiden took down, but it's back up with its club? It's also there now. So you've got the big guy and that one on you at this point.
Okay.
And that one goes to there. That one is still permanently out. That one was down last round, I think, and this one's down this round, so... That will be how long it takes for them to regen. Y'all still have prayer up for a bit more yet, and new. Alright, party. Options. Hold person, full drop after moving away from the bodies for a second. Attacking with shocking grasp. Scorpius, what are you doing?
Did I finish binding my wounds?
At this point, your wounds are bound.
Ooh, let me point back.
I'm just gonna stay right back here. Do I see anything near me?
Well, you've got the two-headed giant freak and the one-headed giant freak that are over by a Chromide. Umbra is moving back a little bit and starting to cast. You finished binding your wounds a little bit of the ways into this round, maybe a segment or two. And yeah, I'm not telling you who's attacking what, but you can be pretty sure the two-headed guy is squaring off with the Chromide, and the one-headed guy, you're not sure yet because he was moving behind the two-headed guy.
Nibble on me for. Sorry, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
No, what I was going to say was just going to be me speaking to myself, more or less.
Full drop with hold person gives it a -2 and another -1 from prayer.
Indeed, I had kept that in mind. And casting time is 5 segments halfway through the combat round. Scorpius, what are you attacking? 2 heads or 1?
Anti-attack both.
Okay. Delineate which one you're attacking with which attack.
First one will be to the big guy, second to the small, then the third would be to the big guy.
Alright, so big, small, big. Okay, so you're stepping up to attack the big guy, and it looks like the small guy is moving past Akromid and the big guy fighting to attack Umbra. Does this change your options?
Me?
Yes, you.
Yes, Scorpius.
I still want to kill it. I want to kill it.
Repeat what you said. I'm sorry.
So the one-handed guy, you're moving up to attack the two-headed guy, and the one-headed guy is not engaging you or Akromid. It seems to be moving back to attack Umbra.
Switching target.
Switching target.
All
Are you
three
putting all
attacks
3
to the-
attacks on him?
Yes.
Smart player, smart player.
Yes.
Alright, and party. Dice initiative.
Okay, Lydia, I think you still got the mojo.
No. Well, I mean,
Party.
I do.
Initiative is tied. So you all just stand around for a little bit looking at each other awkwardly before you attack. No, that's not how it works.
I mean, it could.
Okay, so
If you
Scorpius
wanted
with the
to.
3 attacks, Akromid with the 1 attack, Umbra with the halfway, Dora's doing nothing. Let's get the big guy out of the way with Akromid. Akromid, you get 1 attack this round, so it goes for a swing at you. And it should miss with that, but let me double check. 10 hit die creature rolling of that. Your armor class is a that, and it actually has a -1 from prayer. Yeah, it misses. Roll to hit, Akromid.
Oh yeah, here it is, bitch. Damn it. I rolled a 3. +1 from the spell is 4. +3 from strength is 7. +6 from the sword, 13 at 8th.
13 at 8th level. does manage to hit it. Dice your damage. And don't forget your shock, obviously.
Max sword damage for 24. And I did call out the shocking grasp.
Mm-hmm.
Damn near minimal. I rolled a 2, so 12 points of electrical. So bitchy boy just took 36 hit points of damage total.
You cut him down and cut the pieces into tiny pieces. You cut those pieces into tiny pieces, and they burst into lightning fire. It's at minus 17, and it's not coming back.
I own you, bitch!
Right, at this point, Scorpius rolled a hit on the other guy. Umbra, you're casting.
I told him I was his death.
Yeah, he didn't believe you. He told you he was gonna fuck your mother.
Oh,
12 at 9th level.
no, 12, that's 6.
6, that's right. You do the dagger thingy. That messes me up a lot.
Well, if I had my
6, that hits. Dice your damage.
If I had my second longsword out, then yeah.
8 points
But
of
I have-
damage.
I get max damage on my daggers though. I've yet to get.
Up, I just dropped. And I dropped again, and this is fun. Awaiting endpoint.
Awaiting endpoint turn.
That's what it
Party,
said.
what are you doing? Okay. But do we need to type this out, Double M?
I think you can
You
just
can't-
say it in voice.
oh.
It should work. I'm here.
Okay, so I'm going to chop any of them that look like they could potentially get up, and I'm hollering out, find your wounds, and somebody find some oil. One of you, either of you, any of you have oil. These damn things are trolls, and I'm just making the rounds chopping on these things.
Alright.
Boil, but I'm not sure if you want to use it.
What do you mean you have oil? Chop, chop.
I have Greek fire.
If we don't burn them, they're going to resuscitate.
Scorpius will pull out of his back the.
Check Dom's pack. See if he has oil.
I am checking now, actually, because he would volunteer at this point. So give me a second to go poke at character sheets. He's got a tinderbox and a flint and steel. But I don't see any oil.
The alternative is we pile up their bodies and you two keep chopping on them for 3 minutes.
At this point, Doris timidly offers to help with the chopping effort.
If we can pile them up and y'all can keep them from getting up for 3 minutes, I can burn them. But I don't have any oil. And I'm out of fire spells. Chop, 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 chop.
Yeah.
You know what, Dungeon Master? I'm going for stab, stab.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
wanna
so...
chop-
Grills,
I don't
how
wanna
familiar
chop
are you with
something off
these
of it.
deviants of trolls?
How familiar am I?
Grills.
Oh, grills.
Mhm.
Pretty good.
Yeah, no, so you know that they don't regenerate like normal trolls do, where if you just keep chopping, they'll keep creeping together. There's a main body to this, and if you cut it in half, they'll still be just a main body. It will take it a while to regen, though, and they regen slower. So you don't have to work as hard as you think you are, but there's like 8 of them that are trying to come back, but you're doing a good job. You've got it under control for now.
Right.
Keep it up for a few hours, and you're going to get tired.
Keep it up for a few hours and my hit points will be back. Well, keep it up for 1 hour and my hit points will be back up to full because I regenerate too. Ha!
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, right now I'm trying to get the party to see if they have oil, because
All I have is Greek fire, and you don't want that.
actually a few drops of that might work if there are enough dried bones in this place. Just a few drops to get it started, and use the bones as the basis for a funerary fire.
And I've got some cloth I could toss onto that.
The Greek fire, we don't need that. Save your cloth. If these are old dry bones with a little
They
bit of
are.
Greek fire to get them started. So, guys, I'm stabbing these things to keep them from regenerating. Start dragging them together. Dora's help them,
Doors will help.
and then start grabbing the old dry bones and throw it on it, like building a bonfire.
Okay. We'll do as said.
Dungeon Master, while we're doing this, I'll look for any like pouches or treasure on them, because no sense letting that shit go up in flame.
Well, as you can sort of tell by the picture, only the small guys would have any treasure on them, but you don't find any.
Okay.
Doros points out that if the floor is carpeted with this dry old stuff, the whole place might go up in smoke if we're not careful.
Okay, then make sure you get everything from around and throw it on them so that the fire doesn't spread. Just like building a campfire out in the middle of a pile of dried leaves. You throw all the leaves into the pile. Same thing, except for instead of leaves, it's bones. Fire control is good.
Well, party, I assume you all are doing as he says.
Yeah.
Alright, in that case, it will take some time, obviously, getting all that together, and the layer of bones isn't exactly thin. These things have apparently been living and eating here for a while, and they didn't really bother cleaning up. But you will cordon off an area, get the troll corpses there, cover them with the bones. At this point, Scorpius, are you putting a couple drops of the Greek oil on it?
Yes. Greek
Okay.
fire.
Greek fire oil.
And then one of them used flint and steel to spark that shit.
And up it goes, and I don't know how it's supposed to be, but Greek fire is in my world green. And it
Well, the Greek
burns.
fire is going to burn green, but as the fire spreads, it's going to be normal fire.
Yeah.
And we can move away from this over back to where I dropped the continual light gem. I'll pick that up. Hey guys, I shot a couple of magic crossbow bolts. Did any chance, Dungeon Master, one of them stuck in one of these troll thingies?
One of them did hit, if you recall.
Okay, I'm going to see if I can grab that back before it gets burnt up. If it survived.
Yeah, no, Chromate, I wish you'd have mentioned that earlier, because it's at this point you'd have to poke at the bodies, and they're all on fire by now.
Hey, okay, I'm marking it off.
I'm sorry.
Nah. That's
Purely
me.
out of curiosity, saving throw versus fire. Ooh, with a 2, that's not saving.
You know what? I had my priorities in order, which was make sure these things stay dead, and that's worth more than a +2 crossbow bolt. What about the one that missed? Can I find that?
Are you searching for it?
I'm going to make sure the party has bound their wounds, and I imagine there should probably be some healing from Umbra onto Scorpius at this point. But after that occurs, that first spell, then yes. Rope in one hand, reloaded. Okay, let me try and keep this in the correct perspective. We get to the continual light stone. I reload the crossbow and treat it with venom.
+2 bolts again?
Yes, +2 bolts again at this time. And I am assuming that during this time, Umbra is casting Cure Light Wounds on somebody.
Umbra, you may do so if you choose.
Healing Scorpius. Right.
Nice. Alright,
This is a
Chromate
good day
will
for
reload
this.
and dose your stuff.
Okay, this is 13 doses.
Scorpius
Right.
will now reload his crossbow that he did not get to finish.
Oh, that's a good point. You never reloaded it. Actually, did you ever fire it?
Yeah, I did. I killed the dude on the wall.
Oh, that's right.
That is
you
now on the
did.
floor.
Yeah, well, it is reloaded. So at this
So
point,
that's now 11, not 13. Okay, so let me make sure I'm square on this, Dungeon Master. So Scorpius is reloading their crossbow while I'm reloading mine, and Umbra is casting a Cure Light Wounds, right?
that has occurred, yes. Both your crossbows are reloaded. Umbra heals Scorpius for 8 points of damage. Now what are you doing?
Okay, so guys, stay with me while we look for that other crossbow bolt that I fired, because that shit was magic. I want that back.
Sadly,
So-
Coromid, you will find it, and it got a 1 on its saving throw.
It got what?
A 1.
Okay, I'm going to keep it anyhow.
Alright. Keep track of that.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to sniff it. The magic's gone, isn't it?
Yeah, the magic dispels when it breaks is how I had it in my
Okay.
head, unless you disagree there.
I do not. I completely agree. Okay, so I'm down to 5 of those.
Sorry.
All right.
I don't take things away to be a dick, I take things away because the dice said to.
I know, and I absolutely agree. Okay, so I am reloaded and redosed with my crossbow. Sword is away. Rope, crossbow. And I need to pee. But at this point, I've found the broken bolt. I don't know if Umbra is going to do another Cure Light Wounds or can or not, but I'm going to have to step away for like 2 minutes to use the bathroom and get a couple of drags.
Alright.
But yeah, we have continual light stone in my right hand, rope in my left. I know Scorpius has her crossbow, maybe in hand or not, I don't know. And I don't know about Umbra and Dora's, but we kicked the shit out of some serious troll ass.
Hell
Back
yeah.
into
So we had a bunch of trolls, right?
The Cave of Trolls. You had a spirit troll, giant troll, and a giant 2-headed troll. All from the Fiend Folio. Dorez witnessed a spirit troll come by because it heard the combat and smelled the blood. And it saw the keep, and it saw the dead thing out front, and it just sort of reached over and grabbed it and dragged it back to its lair to be consumed. And it took them a while. That thing is a demon, but it was dead, so it didn't fight back.
It's not what I was expecting from that. I thought something else happened to that thing.
Oh.
I was thinking, so here's my thought, right?
Hmm.
Either some mage or some weird shaman thing had made this thing be able to fly, and once it felt it died, he brought it back and was gonna re-resurrect it.
What a fun idea, Golden.
That's what I was
Thanks.
expecting from you, and I thought we were gonna find the demon in some horrible mage or necromancer because of all the bones as well. I thought it was a necromancer. We were fucked.
Now, would a necromancer keep good supplies around like that, just sitting on the floor?
Okay.
Good supplies.
Hmm?
Oh, I was talking to Double about what my theory was about this
Golden
thing.
thought the Babu demon had been scurried away by a necromancer or magic user to be experimented on or resurrected or something.
No.
Not spirit troll carrying it off for dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Someone had flight on it, felt it died, and pulled it
Spirit
back to
trolls
its lair.
can fly?
No, but they're invisible, so when they pick something up, it sure looks like that thing is flying.
Yeah.
And, you know, Akroromid, the one guy who can detect invis in the party right now, was studying, and Doris didn't mention shit.
Yeah. Big fail there.
And I was a pain.
That's fine. He's not getting XP for this combat because he stayed to the sideline,
Okay.
but I kept him with so he could
Well,
hold the
to
treasure.
be fair, that's not his fault.
Okay, so party, as the captain of this flight, do you mind if I hijack y'all for our current actions?
No, not
Okay.
at all.
All right, Dungeon Master, with the continual light stone in hand, we're going to check out the rest of this cavern, this cave that we're in. And I'm trying to keep a mind to the fact that those things are burning. That's quite a bit of fire. And even though you said the ceiling in here is out of sight, isn't it?
Tall enough to be out of sight, yeah. It's a big
Oh, we
cave.
might.
Then we don't have to worry about smoke inhalation. Not
Unless
yet.
the whole place goes up.
Pretty much going to be right behind Incoromid.
Alright, Scorpius right behind Akromid. Umber, where are you at in this formation?
I think we're maintaining our diamond, but after we get a sufficient distance from the burning trolls, but still within the light of that, I'll set the stone down and say, you know what? Hold on. Y'all want to do some healing, I think.
Unless we plan on waiting around 15 minutes.
Do whatever healing you can now.
Can't.
You can't do any more?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
All out.
Well, we could do some healing, and I could get some spells back. You could pray, and I could study, but that means that Scorpius and Doras are the only two keeping watch. Now,
Keep watch.
I think we've pretty much neutralized the immediate threats, but that's not to say something else won't come along. So, Doras and Dungeon Master, I know he's in NPC mode right now. Can you at least squawk really loud, let out a yell if you see something this time?
Yeah, I can caw if there's a problem. He will,
Okay.
take up position and keep an eye out.
Okay, Scorpius, keep watch.
Alright. At this point in Akromid, I have it in my head about 10 minutes have passed, so 1 hit point to you.
Thank you.
A hole from that bite is kind of sealed up a little bit. Looks like it happened a month ago, not a minute, not a half hour.
All right, in that case, Dungeon Master, I will sit down and break out my bag, ergo my book. And that means, Umbra, you need to start praying.
All right. She
Pray
will,
your ass off.
she will try and sit down and pray for 15 minutes.
Okay, praying in the middle of a dungeon. It's a risky move, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off.
Okay. First thing I'm going to do, Dungeon Master, I am going to cast invisibility on Scorpius. I will explain. I'm making you disappear again.
Scorpius will slightly flinch at the touch. He's slightly traumatized.
Dom, same thing with you. Casting
Okay.
invisibility the second time. Poop. They're invisible. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, I should take that, but I'm not going to. All right. Next thing. Urgent. I will cast shield spell, Dungeon Master.
Yes.
I don't need it. It's not going to last very long, but it might help, and it frees up a slot so I can get some Shocking Grasp back.
Alright.
And at this point, Dungeon Master, I will go 3 minutes for Shocking Grasp.
Yeah, at this point, just write down how long you need for your spells, and put it in actions, please. So that's you, Umber, and you, Akromid.
Okay, then I've got to do the math.
Here.
3, 4.
I'm going to wait because Summer's going to ask him how long he's going to take.
I'll be done before you are, probably.
Then probably just 15 minutes.
Well, if you're just going for 15 minutes, then you'll be done first.
Okay. I don't know how. I was like 30 minutes, 15 minutes. I don't know how long you're taking.
Go as long as you need. If you go as long as you need and I go as long as I need, I'll be done way ahead of you. And you'll have triple the guard instead of double.
Do you want to wait for an hour then?
Do an hour.
It's only 45. So I have those slots open.
All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Alright, and you need 45 minutes, and Akromid needs something.
Yes. You know, I'm tempted to go for the fireball, but no, I'm going to go with lightning bolt again.
Aiden, do you see the comment in in-game chat?
Oof.
Aiden, you there? Aiden, give me a perception check. Scorpius.
Make it.
Yeah, Scorpius, it's subtle. You didn't pick up on it at first, but something feels wrong about the eastern end of the chamber. You're not sure what it is.
Boss.
Chromie, what was the length of the first spell you needed?
3 minutes.
3 minutes. Okay, congratulations. You get a gimme from the DM. You just finished that spell. And Scorpius is calling out, boss, boss. Umbra, on the other hand, will need to make a perception check.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not doing it very well.
Oh, never mind then. I'll assume you walked over and talked to him so you didn't disturb Umbra.
What do I see?
Nothing.
There's something
Scorpius
at
is
the
invis.
east side. It feels off.
Chromie,
Do I
perception
see
check.
Movement.
Perception check. I rolled a 19. Crap.
Yeah, Chromie, you're not sure what Scorpius is on.
All
Dora's
right,
will pipe up that it doesn't feel like something living there or some monster. It's like a bad feeling. A voice in the back of his head telling him to stay away.
This is what Scorpius is telling me?
Doras felt it and told Scorpius, and Scorpius is telling you, and Doras is nearby, so he pipes up with this information.
How bad is this? This is still a boneyard, isn't it?
It is still a boneyard.
Can crows have mothers?
Well, yes, they do.
You don't think this is it coming towards us?
Be very, very quiet, both of you. Do not move. And I will, Dungeon Master, I will use hear noise.
What's your percent?
20%. Oh, let me make sure I'm looking at the right one. 20% chance.
Chromie, you don't hear any noise besides the faint breathing of your companions. And you don't feel whatever it is that they're talking about.
Okay. I will slide my book back into its box and get the crystal ball out.
Okay, you get out the crystal ball.
Put the metal box with the book back in the bag, stash the bag. And I will use the crystal ball at this time to check that area.
Okay.
As well as not just scrying, I'm feeling for mental whatever.
Give me a second because I need to look this up. It's been a bit since I poked at the
It
crystal
has
ball.
telepathy. If it's an undead, I'm not going to hit on Jack. But if there's
Functions at
something
10th level.
living,
Intelligence at blah have a chance of determining scrying. Okay. Pictured would be that. Personally well known. I mean, you're close to it. It's just not bright enough for you to have seen it. So I'll give you a chance of that. I mean, you could start from yourself and then move out towards there. I'm working through this quickly.
okay.
Crystal ball with telepathy. For every level above, that's detection. Okay, so Chromie, you're starting at your own position and then moving down the chamber.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
And, you'll move into the darkened area and wait a minute for your infravision of all things to adjust. Your mind's eye's infravision. Funky as that sounds. And there's the heat of the air of the chamber different than the cold stone walls. As you move towards that end, it gets a little colder. Like something over there is colder. A section of the wall, it's hard to tell because of how dark it is. Obviously, it's not in the light. A section of that wall is colder than the surrounding stone. call it a 10 feet by 10 feet section.
Okay. Is there any kind of thought emanations that I can latch onto with the telepathy?
Nothing that you can pick up on, just static. The same you would get if you tried to listen to the air.
Okay. And so there's wall, but there's... What about on the other side of the wall? Is there a hollow space there?
So you try to scry through there, and at that point your mind's eye just goes blank. You're not getting anything.
Okay, reorient my view from the scrying so that it's in line with where I was looking in that direction.
Okay.
So that I know that spot.
Okay.
Okay, put the crystal ball away.
Alright.
All right, both of you, listen very closely. There's something over there. I'm not sure what. It's cold, but it looks normal other than the cold, and there's something there, probably a hidden room or something. Just keep watch. Remember, you're invisible. Don't move until the last moment. That way you can strike with complete surprise. I'm going to continue getting my spells back now.
Okay. Obviously that's coming from Dora's. Aiden, did you hear all that?
He would have nodded, but then he remembers he can't see them, says a quiet yes.
Well done, Scorpius. Alright.
All right. And with that, Dungeon Master, crystal ball goes away, book comes
9
back out.
plus 12 plus...
So if you want me to do the math and give you the total,
Yeah, give me the total there.
12 and 18, 30, 39, and an hour and 24, 29 and 24, 53. 2 hours and 53 minutes? That doesn't seem right. Okay, first level spells, total of 12 minutes, and I already got one of those back. So that's 9
9
minutes.
for first minute spells.
18 for second
That's
level
18.
spells.
Okay.
That gets me up to 27. 9 for third. That'll get me up to 36.
Mhm.
Third level spells. Okay, 5 times 12 is an hour. So an hour and 24. And what did I have before third level spells?
Singular, 3 second level
Wait.
spells.
No, I forgot the comma in there. Damn it. Okay, 9, 27, 36. $36 plus an hour 24. 2 hours and 10 minutes at this point.
2 hours and 10 minutes. Okay, Umbra, you're gonna finish your half hour, and the Chromeme's still going.
Okay, so I got the first half hour.
You'll get the first half hour. If you want, I can speed things along here, or we can drag this out blow by blow.
We can speed it along.
You get your spells back. It
Oh,
takes some time.
damn.
Umbra and Scorpius and
Question.
Dorez are on edge the whole time. Like, Dorez is shifting his weight slightly out of nervousness, and then he reminds himself. And, like, one time he
Double M.
snaps a bone, and it jolts you, Scorpius. Yes, Umbra.
Does the time he has after I'm done praying give me 15 minutes or no?
45 minutes, and he had about 2 hours. I'll allow you to do an hour and 15 minutes of prayer, if you'd like to do, like, 5 first-level spells.
More healing, basically.
Yeah, basically.
Healing.
Oh,
Or, I
Dungeon
mean, you
Master.
could go for a fourth.
Dungeon Master, that last thing about plus 10 minutes,
Uh-huh.
that's for casting Spell Saver again.
Yeah, Duly noted.
1,
What a
2,
fun spell.
4. Hey. I spell researched. that the hard way, and god damn it, I'm going to use the fuck out of it.
It's
Okay,
a very
I'm full.
handy thing.
When it comes into a point like that, where yes, by the way, off-world, Umbra, don't ever parry for me like that again unless I am really hurt and suffering. Because if I break off to cast a spell during melee, I expect to get hit, and I expect that my spell is going to finish anyway. Okay? So next time, save your own ass. Parry for
That's
you,
true,
not
but
for me.
she doesn't know that.
No,
No.
it was well
I
handled
didn't.
already.
I didn't even know you had that spell.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, I think your action was great, but trust me, I wasn't going to leave myself completely vulnerable and risk ruining the spell unless I had a plan, which Double M knew about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
True. I didn't, and I acted on what I thought would be best.
Yeah, that
Which was
was good
perfect.
role playing. That was great. You were protecting me
Caster.
and to
You
ensure
saved
your
him from a
survival.
fall down about 2 inches to another cliff.
Alright,
Okay.
I want to heal Scorpius now. First.
Alright, you may dice your healing on Scorpius. Obviously, you'll be like, Scorpius, where are you? And Scorpius will be like, here. And, maybe he
And-
pokes you from behind and blah, blah, blah. We're not getting into that.
Okay, Dungeon Master, since
I
It
was
took
just
me-
grabbed her hand.
What's your percentage?
since it took me longer than I initially expected, I think Umbra would have a chance to pray for some more.
We just
Well,
covered that. Umber prayed for a bunch of healing.
Okay, so I'm gonna go for a smoke real quick, and when I get back, I'm back. I'm fully loaded. And by the way, Dungeon Master, after 2 hours, I should definitely be fully healed. Correct?
Yeah, you're healed up with Goromid.
Awesome. Back into you.
Dorez is at the
Scorpius,
same
what
value
is
he was
your-
before, which is 100.
Hold on, I'm looking for. There's my percentage.
Yeah. And
I
you're
was
12.
concerned at first y'all were going to rinse through the trolls, but they rallied and actually did some good shit.
The one person?
Yeah.
Alright, Scorpius, you've been healed for 12.
I mean, you charged forward at 3 of them. The other 3 tackled the other 2 people.
Hey, I got a damn good hit in.
You did.
Oh, rope.
done.
That's the second time I've done that.
Oh, that's a good point. Those guys are still roped.
Corby
Mhm.
never got his rope back.
He did. So, you know what? I'm
He
giving
did?
you all a gimme. You killed them and set them on fire. No, I'm not going to be lazy like that. I mean, I
Okay.
should, but no.
I just thought about it. I was like, oh no. Wait a minute.
Now,
So-
off-world knowledge, or actually on-world knowledge, I'm requesting here. Hasn't Umbra made some continual light stones?
I have, and I have one in me. Or not in me. On my
Okay.
pack.
Damn, I'm
Alright.
really getting frisky with those light stones.
I'm not
Okay, well,
swallowing one.
I am going to attempt at a later time to get Umbra to make some continual light disc. Since I've got a bunch of copper back at my keep that is off-world money. Yeah. But
By the way,
that's-
Chromie, did you kill those 2 trolls that were tied up in your rope?
You know what, Dungeon Master? That's a thing. If we were going to...
Yeah,
remember,
I know, being a
was
dick.
going around stabbing them, and I would have done the recall. Come on, that rope's
Uh-huh.
too important.
You stabbed them in the head, recalled your rope, dragged the bodies to the fire, set the... Yeah. I
Yeah,
give you that.
okay.
Be better
Thank
about that
you.
next time, otherwise they'll just jump out from surprise after, running, after being just sort of let go without being acknowledged.
Well, I technically never said I was letting them go.
I
So
didn't say you were killing
yeah.
them either, but yeah. But we're
I
good.
did say I was going around to all of the trolls and
That's
stabbing,
good.
stabbing,
That's a good
stabbing.
point. Right.
So double
Moving
on.
forward,
You
Yeah,
say I
thanks, Double M.
have how much time extra?
you got 5 first level spell equivalent studied up for, and enough time to cast 5, a
Okay.
turn worth of spells.
5 more?
No, unless you'd like to ask for another hour and 15 minutes.
Oh, that's what I'm asking. I don't know how much time I've been given
At this
more.
point, as you do the final heal, Crormead snaps his book shut and puts it away with his usual precautions, I presume. And
Yes.
Hold on.
It's
Just can pause it for a second.
Mhm.
45 minutes have gone by. How much extra time do I have after that?
you did only 45 minutes worth of spells.
Yes, because
Then you
that
have
was my
another
first
half
go.
hour, so you can get another
another
2
half-
spells and pray
Okay.
and use.
I'm praying for a second level spell then.
All right. second level spell. Yeah, don't forget to mark off that hold person umbra. I forgot to mention it, but you would have seen there's no
And I
target
just got them
available and
back.
had to use it or lose it.
That is exactly what I just got back.
Mm-hmm.
There. Nice, nice. Okay,
Okay.
Dungeon Master, I'm thinking we're probably hungry right now.
Yeah, it's about lunchtime. And,
So I'm
fighting is
going to...
hard business.
Guys, eat. You all need to eat. And I am marking off a meal as I am going to chow down.
Right. Doris eats, but he kind of just picks at his food, and you notice he's been kind of meh this whole time.
Yeah.
Orpheus will eat his food, but he's going to keep watch.
The Denalia equivalent of the sleeping sickness.
The not really participating in combat, but I'm there if you need me to lug around treasure, because the logistics of, oh, this party member's asleep, do we just leave them here in the dungeon for a monster to come along and eat them, is bullshit.
Alright, so I think we're going to adjust our order after we eat Dungeon Master.
Okay.
We are going to put Dora's, who's still invisible, at the rear of the diamond. Scorpius will stay on my right, and we're going to put Umbra on the left. And after we've all eaten, and we're making sure Doris is keeping up with us, since Doris is kind of...
Mm-hmm.
In fact... Yeah. Scorpius, every few minutes, make sure... reach out and touch him or whisper to him. Make sure he's still there, okay? We don't want to lose him.
Orpheus will take out some rope, tie one end around him, fill around for.
They're
Probably
both
should-
invisible. They're both invisible, so the rope in between them should be invisible
It will
as well.
maintain invisibility. Funny enough, I was just thinking that.
And I
Okay.
will tie the other end around him.
Alright, you've tied yourself to Torres. He kind of
Okay.
protests a little bit. No, I'm good, and you tie it around him anyways, and moving forward. Are you
Okay.
investigating that wall?
We are going to make our sweep around the chamber before going to that wall.
The chamber is a
Yeah,
very
it's very
large
awkward.
circle, large enough a 420-foot lightning bolt does not arc back. It
Yeah,
is
it's
maybe 6 to 7 to 800 feet. It's hard to measure, obviously.
Okay.
May I add something to this real quick?
Yeah, huh?
I'm coating my blade in poison.
Which kind of poison?
Paralytic.
Paralytic. Duly noted. Right, so as you're walking around, you realize, in fact, it's closer to a perfect circle than you'd expect a natural cave, but it's not perfect.
Also,
Okay.
don't trust this.
Perhaps it was carved? Perhaps
That's
it's just
good.
a very weird generated cave.
All right. So when we get to that section with the cold wall,
Alright. Y'all are using
Alright.
the light stone for light, obviously, right?
correct. That is in my right hand.
So at about 120, I think was the range of it, feet away, it will be illuminated. That section of wall is a black, glossy 10 by 10 square. Intel checks party. Dorez wasn't even there for that, so he
I
doesn't.
rolled a fucking 2. Yes.
Scorpius Umbra, Intel.
12, I make it by 1. Capital R.
Roll the dice.
I was thinking the same damn thing.
Alright, for those of you that made your intel checks, you will recall at one point early on in y'all's careers, recovering a small box of similar consistency.
Are you
my God.
fucking kidding me?
It's like completely smooth. About 10
And
feet
what-
by 10 feet.
And what is the substance again?
You're not sure, Chromate. It's some kind of metal? But if it is,
Rock
you
substance.
don't believe you've encountered it before.
I thought you just told us we recovered a small box of it.
Uh-huh.
That
Yeah.
silver box we got for the elf at the very beginning. The one that you couldn't really open.
Well, you didn't try and open it because I described it as perfectly smooth, which it is, and no attempt to open it was made, if I recall.
Well, I
Like you
didn't
looked
want to
for an
ruin
obvious
their
latch or
thing.
locking mechanism and nothing.
Okay, a 10 by 10. Hmm.
You said it's a lot bigger, like it's in the wall, or did you say it's
It
just
appears
a
to
small
be
box?
inside the wall, a 10 foot by 10 foot side of it. If it's a box and it's 10 feet square, then it's big.
Okay, I just wanted to.
Hmm.
You were mentioning something else, and it was confusing me, so just making sure.
Companions. I have a spell that might assist us in this. So, Umbra, hold still. I'm going to make you disappear. And Dungeon Master, I am casting invisibility on Umbra.
Umbra, I assume you're not resisting?
Nope.
Okay, I'm the only visible
Agrovid, you're the
person.
only visible head.
Okay, companions, keep watch. And I'm going to break out the book and spend the next 6 minutes memorizing knock.
Let me double check that one because that might actually work.
2nd level spell.
Yep, I've read this one before. Let me just double check it. This is command. These are clerical spells. That would explain it. Lightning bolts. Fireball. Clairaudience. Blink. Shatter. Rope trick. Ray of enfeeblement. Levitate. Knock. Okay. You will get your 6 minutes back. 6 minutes of study and memorize the knock spell.
Okay. In that case, I will cast knock on this thing. This 10 by 10.
Casting time for knock should be like a segment. Yeah, segment. You do the necessary vocal component. Knock, knock, bitches. And
Knock, knock. Daddy zone.
there appears to be a change. The surface of it's this smooth black thingy. It was actually very reflective. And the reflection quality is now kind of warbling a bit. Like as if instead of it being a mirror, it's like looking at your reflection in a moving stream of water or something.
Okay.
But other than that, there appears to be no opening or anything. Now I have to ask, how far away are you from this thing?
Oh, we're going to move up to within... Of course, Dungeon Master, I will put my book away, standard precaution, and we will move up to within 10 feet before I cast the spell.
Okay. So you're about 10 feet away, so you're able to get that thing. And yeah, at this point, y'all can kind of feel up that sense in the pit of your stomach that this is a not great thing, whatever this is. Sort of like if an anti-paladin was exuding fear or unease or repulsion from it.
Umbra will suggest throw a bone at it.
No, if this is another container, there's something inside of it. And get ready. Draw your weapons.
Right,
I'm gonna reach into the... I'm going to reach into, after they get their weapons out and ready, I'm going to reach in and try to grab and pull out whatever I grab.
Alright, well, at Gromid, you start to reach in and your fingers come in contact with the surface and pass straight through it. And you're not feeling any opposition on the other end. It kind of tingles as you go through it.
Then
How deep in are you reaching?
Not very far. This is my right hand. It's very important to me. So I'm going to reach in, and if I don't grab anything, feel something I can tangibly pull, then I'm going to jerk my arm out fast.
Right, you jerk your arm out. The rest of y'all, the warbling, yeah, his fingers just went straight through it like it wasn't there.
Agormid,
Yo.
grab a bone, a rather long bone, and try and use it as an extension of your arm. Try and poke around and feel if you can see if you can feel
I'll throw a
anything
bone
in
into it.
What size bone?
Like a leg bone. A thigh bone.
A thigh bone. Okay, you'll find one, heft it, and toss it in, and it goes straight through.
You mean the femur?
You don't
Yes,
hear anything
femur.
from inside.
Throw some more in.
Okay, how many?
A bunch. Just keep throwing.
Alright, you'll
I'll
throw
fill
and
that
throw, and they'll just
goddamn
pass
thing
straight
up.
on through, and yeah.
Alright, I don't know what this is.
I'll try to see if you can recall it.
What do you mean, recall it?
I know, like your bag of wonder.
My bag of holding? No.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what this is.
I mean, you don't know until you try.
And I don't want to lose an arm trying either. Alright,
Obviously,
Dungeon
no.
Master, I'd like to let the knock spell expire.
Okay. Well, party Acromid has withdrawn and is just watching the thing, I presume, waiting for the timer to run down. Is anyone else
No,
doing anything?
I'd like it to
Oh,
expire.
you're willing it to expire.
Yes.
Okay. You will it to expire, and the warbling effect kind of fades.
This will keep. We can come back for this shit. If we're having trouble figuring it out, it's going to keep. All right. Pick up the continual lightstone and continue. Again, we're looking for treasure. I mean, there ought to be something in this boneyard. But if we don't find anything else, then I guess we're going back out the way we came in.
So, funny enough about that, and I apologize, this was my
hold
brain
on,
on
hold on.
stupid.
Hold on, Double M. I'm sorry. What?
Amy got you one purchase first.
Oh, she did? Okay, good. All right. Sorry about the interruption. Double M, please continue.
This is my brain on stupid and tired. There's treasure, and it was by the thing, and I'm stupid for not mentioning it. So I can yank the Wheel of Time and let y'all have the treasure first, and then do your experimentation, because I assume you'll recover the treasure, then play around with the Box of Wonders. Or I can just move it 30 feet to the left, and y'all find it in 5 seconds. Or right of it, actually.
Yeah, that works good.
Alright, so 30
that-
feet to
that
the right
works
of this
better.
box, you travel. And you discover a basket with coins in it. There are coppers, there are silvers, because the dice fucking love giving you coppers and silvers. There is... What else was here? There's a quiver with arrows in it. There is an axe. And there are 2 gemstones sitting on top of the pile. And
Okay.
the way it's arranged, it almost looks like a offering of sorts.
They anticipated my arrival. I'll put my arms out to both sides. Let me check this. So, Dungeon Master, I will check for traps.
Okay, what's your percent on that?
45.
You do not believe it is trapped.
Scorpius would like to have a go at that.
Alright, Scorpius, what's your percent?
50%.
Scorpius, you do not believe it is trapped.
Scorpius will walk back slowly.
Okay, remember, you're all invisible. I'm the only one that's not invisible.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Dungeon Master, I'll start sniffing it.
Alright. Are you sniffing the components individually, or the whole lot of it?
I'm sniffing over the basket and then getting lower to sniff the individual things.
The basket itself smells like a wicker basket, just larger than your average one.
I was going to also say that I'm going to draw my sword and have it real close, but not in the line of sniff.
Mm-hmm.
Just in case it's a mimic basket.
So, yeah, it smells like a wicker basket with a lot of metal in it on the first pass, and as you start to sniff the more individual things, you're picking out coins at random, I assume, just to check every now and again. Coins are fine. Those arrows, that axe, they smell magic. The gems do not.
The arrows and the axe.
If that axe.
Okay,
What I
okay.
think it is.
These are arrows, not crossbow bolts.
Mm-hmm.
Dungeon Master, how many of my party compatriots use a bow?
Dora's does.
Dora's and Umbra.
And I have a crossbow,
Yeah, we both do. But these
but
are...
I'm using arrows.
Okay. How many of my compatriots have I seen using an axe?
Yeah.
None.
I don't think anyone here uses an axe regularly.
Okay, I actually use a short bow myself as well.
Boss.
Yes.
I get the feeling that axe belongs to Zod.
You do.
He did tell us to keep an eye out for his axe.
And weird ass plays with weird ass wall.
Really now?
Might be. Or it's just
You were
an
there
enchanted
when
axe.
he said it.
Yes, you bring up a good point.
Or could it be just some random
Okay,
axe?
Dungeon Master, the arrows are in a quiver, correct?
Mm-hmm. They appear of decent quality, like the
Does
arrows
the
themselves.
quiver appear to be magic?
No, the quiver seems to be mundane.
Okay. Doras, take that quiver. The arrows are magic.
Okay, he's taking it. Are you instructing him to use it or just carry it?
You'll have to make that decision when to use a magic arrow or not on your own. All right then. Scorpius,
Hmm.
do you still have gloves on?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you put a layer of cloth on the outside of your gloves in case that axe is what you suspect? I'm going to open up my special bag. Dungeon Master, is the axe, does it have those leather sheathing things on it, or is it just bare blades?
Leather sheathing things.
Okay. So, Scorpius, if you would.
Sheath the axe.
Huh?
Who sheaths the axe?
I've got a battle axe right here in the room with me with a sheath on it. It's that way you can stash it in your backpack or something without it cutting the insides and shit up. Anyhow, Dungeon Master, we will take appropriate precautions to make sure that Scorpius is not touching it with skin or anything, and that it's going to be wrapped so it could not cut its way accidentally or otherwise through the inside of my bag of holding. And with Scorpius' assistance, me holding the bag, him picking the thing up, we're going to stash that away.
Alright, you stash away the axe.
Okay. So the arrows and the axe detected. Now there's a bunch of copper, silver, and some gems, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Could you put the amounts for us in
Yeah.
a channel? And Dungeon Master, how much? Because if it's a small amount and I can take it with the bag of holding, then we'll take it. But if this is going to be burdensome,
Yeah,
7
about
to 8
that.
copper. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Scorpius, grab those gems and hang on to them for us. We'll come back for the rest of this shit, okay?
It's only 2 miles from your keep.
And it's just as safe here as it is at my keep.
Question,
And
how much can a backpack hold, an empty
it's
one?
pennies and dimes, guys.
Well, to actually answer your question there, Aiden, give me a second. Backpack.
All right, well, while you are figuring that out, I'm saying we leave the copper and the silver for now. That'll be
Because I brought 2 spare bags with me on
okay.
top of my backpack.
That's fine, but remember, 1,000 is 100 pounds,
Mm-hmm.
and this is pennies and dimes. We can come back.
To you. Please remember that.
Okay, yeah, and come on, stay with me and keep your focus on the bigger picture. I'm
And
gonna go
we
first.
have our wagon outside.
Okay, well then let's finish clearing this before we start trying to haul out hundreds of pounds of pennies and dimes. I'll be back in 2.
Damn it, there's no table for this? That fucking sucks. Psionics. Oh, here we go. Combined weapons tables is not what I want, although
Y'all
that
should
helps.
totally let me touch the axe.
Yeah, what's the worst that can happen?
No.
Why not? How could that
No.
ever go wrong?
No. You're not
How
touching
could that,
anything magical
how could
until
that ever be a bad
Bossman
idea?
says so.
Come
But no, the
on,
reason I
Zod's
asked is
axe.
I want to know how many of my spare backpacks I'm going to have to bring in when we come back in to loot it.
So that's
And
2
he doesn't have
pounds
to
for
be
the
an ass
backpack.
about it.
How much can it hold?
Come on. Let Ember touch the axe.
No, it's already in his
She's,
bag.
she's great with cursed weapons. I'm telling you.
And let me be fair, I think Scorpius would have a better time with a cursed weapon than you.
You're gonna touch it and get poisoned.
Dungeon
That's what's gonna happen.
dressings.
You know what? If it happens, fine. I now have an axe that poison me when I use it, but it's going to be a plus. Who cares? I'll take that poison damage.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe you'd finally achieve poison immunity just from constant poisoning.
Just hold the axe. It's slowly dying, but you're slowly becoming immune. It'll work eventually.
God damn it. There is somewhere in the DMG, and it is killing me now, that delineates how much a backpack can hold.
Okay, I'm back.
Well, I have not figured out how much a... encumbrance, actually. Hold up a second.
Let me try and short circuit this. Okay, 7,000 copper. Okay, so that's like 35 gold
Mm-hmm.
divided by 4. That's
Less than 10 each.
You're not helping what I'm trying to achieve.
no, you're right. I'm not. But what I'm saying is we can come back for this.
I know that, but I'm asking him how much a bag weighs so I know how many of my spare bags I need to bring in.
Okay.
Alright, so what kind of bag was this?
A
Large or
large
small?
backpack.
A backpack. Okay, fuck. I want to say that a backpack could reasonably hold 200 pounds worth of coins, because those are small and will fit into all the tiny cracks and such. Does that seem rational? Like, you're filling it up to the brim, but 200 pounds of coins. Any comment?
Me or him.
Okay, 200 pounds of coin.
2,000 coins? Maybe too much? I don't know.
Yeah, you know what? I'm thinking 100. 100 pounds, because that's
1,000 coins, yeah. It's hard to visualize big numbers like that. I mean, really, if we're going by Appendix O, encumbrance of standard items, the backpack has an encumbrance rating of 20 pounds. Or, my bad, 20 gold pieces, which clearly that's not how much it can hold. Whereas chests are like, here's how much it can hold.
okay. The backpack by itself weighs 2 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how much it can hold? Yeah, that's up in the air.
I'll call it 100 pounds now, with possibility to revisit it later. Sound fair to
Yeah, good
everyone?
idea. Okay, Lydia, when it comes time to get this out, we'll use my bag of holding, so you don't have to worry about. Well, yeah, I guess after we put it on the cart, you'll have to put it in sacks. But we'll ferry it out the easy way.
I have 10 spare backpacks on the wagon.
Okay. But we will get the shit. Okay, don't worry. I'm not leaving treasure behind. I'm gonna get every goddamn copper piece out of this.
I'd like to remind you of the 4,000 silver we left in the desert somewhere.
Well, yeah, and then the blood moon happened and the geography of the world changed. It's still out there somewhere. We'll get it.
Yeah, 4,000 silver. It's such a very close to 5,000 silver. You might even assume that was put there as a, hey, the universe shifted it there, but maybe not.
Okay, still 4,000 silver, 22 a gold piece. Yeah, that's 20 gold worth. So even if we lost it, we lost 20 gold. Not really, at our level, not really a major loss. But we will, if we can, find it, recover it, and use it.
Guys, I was kind of hinting that I threw 5,000 gold here, 5,000 silver here as a, hey, you guys aren't getting that 4,000 silver, and that's kind of bullshit because you marked it and everything, so it got
Okay.
added to the next loot pile.
So Lydia,
Okay.
you've got the 2 gems. Doras has the magic arrows and the quiver. And I'm making a note that I have the magic axe because it's in my bag of holding. That's party loot. I don't know if any of you are good with an axe or not, but since y'all brought up a very interesting point that it could be something else, yeah, we'll be careful with this. Now, what say we keep going? I think they had more treasure than just this. Potentially. Silence is agreement. So, that being the case, Dungeon Master, we will... this cave only had the one way in and out, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then we're going out. And this had a T intersection that we went, what was it, north off of?
Yeah, huh?
And we figured that the south direction connected back to the second fork, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to take that passage to see if indeed it does connect with that fork.
Okay. It is 11:18 at night. Do you want me to just move some things along here, or do you want to do this step by step?
I think we could stand with moving things along because you're sounding a little tired.
Yeah, I'm getting a little tired here, so I'm going to add some time for the exploration of the dungeon here, in addition to some time earlier. That will put it at this time of day. Alright, party, you will explore the remainder of this lair. It is still covered in bones and still smells like shit. There's a couple stalagmites in the hallway with dead bodies on them that are long since decayed, but just haven't been removed from the feeding posts. There's a couple twists and turns here and there, but you will find no other rooms containing treasure, monsters, or anything of note.
Okay. So we've got that one wonky thing, that 10 by 10 section of wall, and the loot that you put in, where was that? Out of character? Yeah. Okay. Currently, Scorpius has the 2 gems and will be able to get the copper and silver ferried up to the surface.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'll allow that. Damn it, I fucked that up.
Okay.
Alright.
So, and we'll be using Scorpius's sacks to
Actually, I need to
maintain
redraw
the
that.
copper
I
and
just
the
realized
silver.
you're probably coming back. Okay.
And by the time we've finished exploring and ferried that coinage up to the surface, what time of day are we looking at?
Ferrying some coin using that thingy plus that. Sometime after 1 p.m.
All right, companions, I think we should... we're only about 2 miles away from my keep, didn't you say, Dungeon Master?
Something like that. Y'all didn't even travel for an hour before hitting it.
Okay. We killed everything that was down there. A giant 2-headed troll, a bunch of giant trolls, and a spirit troll. By the way, that giant 2-headed troll, guys, that thing is a nasty... that combination of orc, troll, and giant. Not in that order. They're nasty. Okay. Then Dungeon Master, I think we should head back to my keep with our loot. Scorpius, I'm appointing you in charge of the coinage and those gems so we can get that done upright. So, Dungeon Master, we will with the wagon loaded, and we're making sure Doras is comfortable in the back of the wagon since he may just zone completely out, fall asleep, whatever, at any moment. And we will head back to the keep at 2 miles an hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any encounter along the way? No encounters along the way that you are aware of. You'll make it back to the keep.
Now, of course, that last part that I said might have been a little bit awkward since all three of them are invisible. So I'm riding my hell horse, and I have a ghost wagon following me.
No, it's just the camels. They're really loyal.
Okay.
Well, if I'm holding the thing, wouldn't that turn that invisible though?
The reins
The reins
Yeah.
are invisible and the camels are just pulling a wagon.
following this
A
half
sec-
orc on a hell horse.
All I'm picturing is that the wagon is slowly turning invisible as we go.
No,
I'm not
it
entirely
doesn't.
sure, and I'm too tired to figure out exactly what. So parts
I
of it
know, but
is.
that's how it looks in my head. It's just slowly turning
The
invisible.
reins may or may not turn invisible, but the wagon wouldn't.
But what if it did? It's got 3 invisible people on it.
Finally clear out all
Never
the
know.
shit that I'd saved up. I've been sitting on those trolls for a little bit, as you can tell.
I
Much
bet.
cleaner.
Oh yeah,
Funny
I've
enough, that's still
definitely
not
felt
even.
that.
All right. So, Dungeon Master, when we get back to the keep, what time of day is it?
Obviously, you don't have a clock with you right now.
No, but we can judge by the position of the sun in the sky.
Afternoon, maybe around 2:30 in the afternoon or so.
Okay. Honey, I'm home.
Yes, I imagine back in the day, Kasam was very much like, "Oh, look, there's a Kroro meat, and he's with a ton of treasure." And, honey, where did all your friends go?
Oh, they're still here. They're just invisible.
Ah,
You
well,
know, I turn people and things invisible.
I made some lunch, but it's probably cold now.
Oh, that's okay. We'll eat it cold. We actually had lunch out there, but could you reheat it for dinner, maybe, in a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
All right, all's quiet on the home front.
Okay. So I will help. And again, if the party doesn't mind me assuming control, we'll, since Dora seems out of it, we'll shuffle him off to wherever he slept at previously and just
I
put him to
think he
bed.
just pitched out a corner in the room.
Then wherever he left his bedroll, we'll make him comfortable and out of the way so that we don't trip over him. Then I will help Scorpius and Umbra to ferry the coin inside for storage, make sure that the animals are tended to. See to Jaziel. Jaziel, chap, are you hungry? Because we left some stuff in that cave back there, and I did send you riding all the way back, but it's either that or you hunt on your own.
He'll
Well,
hunt
I
on his own,
mean,
Okay.
but
Then
he
I'll
can
see.
do that tonight. It's still day.
We're gonna freshen up a bit for today and during the night, so if anything bad happens, come running back here. Otherwise, good hunting, chap.
Aiden, you were
Scorpius is
saying?
going to go. Scorpius is going to go to their claimed room and just kind of crash on the bed.
Alright, Umbra, you doing the same?
Praying, though.
Praying. Okay, tell you what. Write down for yourself and put it in actions, and then we'll end the session here at...
Yeah, that was the vibe I was getting, that you were ready to close the session, Double M. Now,
Any
I'm
final
full
actions,
up.
put them in.
I'm full up on spells, but I did kind of do a jam session there, so I'm going to need a
Kroro
pretty good night's sleep.
Keep.
I have to heal, so.
Got
There's-
back
it's
with
different.
loot.
And by this time, I'm definitely fully healed.
It's about 3 or 4 p.m. at this point.
So, Dungeon Master, I'll sit and talk with Kassan and play with the baby, tell her what all we found. Invisible troll, giant 2-headed troll, freaking just giant mean spiky trolls. But we killed them all. We've still got another cave to investigate, blah, blah, blah.
Are you mentioning
brought
how
back-
close that cave was to the keep?
Not unless she asks.
I mean, I don't know if she would ask. That's on you. Right, Umbra going to pray. Okay.
Well, you try not to worry your women. You know, that's just common decency. Besides, it's been cleared out. And since Dungeon Master, we need to get a lot of work done out here. There's a cave, stone, a lot of stone in the desert. That is resources. Think Minecraft. Okay,
Yeah.
that's surface stone in the desert. I'm going to end up quarrying that shit out.
Who knows?
Okay.
Maybe you'll even figure out what's up at that box.
Oh, we will eventually.
We just kidnap someone and tie a rope around them and toss them in and see what happens.
That's not a bad idea.
Great. I love evil parties.
Okay,
Y'all are so
well,
unrepentantly horrible, and it's great. I love you.
aren't we though?
Good
This
idea, though.
this session was brought to you by the Fiendfolio Trolls.
That gives me an idea. Grills.
Yes.
In theory, right?
Okay,
If you
hold on. Because we're about to step into the metagaming realm, it feels like. Dungeon